I was swear, I won't sound you, but yes, yeah. Obama, what goes to him? That's a mawapumai. Kind of the air, Daniel. What you done, they put the room. One way, Gata. One of my command. I want you, Daniel. There will put Daniel. Daniel, do get the one. Now, only not real once. Say a word, Yawa. Yatapo, our Paputu, yes, we team. I am say, I said, a boy be a tea, the set. Say a word, Yawa. I won't be that you know me. What is the power of sorry? Yes, we team. The best yes, I did not know. That's why I had worry. I said, why I didn't back. That's why they had in fire. I ready the only man. Your fire to stand it cry. And in a deep funnel, when you're so. You found the best yes, I did not know. That's why I buried. I said, why I didn't back. That's why they didn't say, I ready there only man. The fire soon said it grass. And in a deep one of rock, and no silly. Silent and say, I said, I will be a teacher. I say, what's your I will be better if you know me. Say a word to no one. Well, we know some power, sorry. Yes, we do. I will be better if you know me. I say a word to no one. I will be better if you know me. Nix 100.9 FM Sunni. And then Friday, September 6, 2024. And the time just about gone 15 minutes past 1. Abadonko apahomiti edu enum. Na ene fiada ebobo sumimu na yewe nida etosun sia. Afi MP no edu no enine. Na yetena sia if we need 100.9 FM so ene se yeba manna aswe. Na yetena si me manti dwumadie na yede ba me manti dwumadie yede ba mi amede ho chia me yefra me ADAKABRI mamudu osioma ansa na eye senior co-character right in front of me here eye nahima na akua afriye na ono nsoso no watena ese production ni nyina da eye producer no esipanyini kwadwo dame ado ne na so ansa na technical production no so no abna frema abankro one nana ya safo one na ehwese on various social media handles ni nyina betimi akọ ede ama yene ansa na aba betenase na yede aseda so ede ama eye engineering team no achu agbo worker betiakọ na jare na na bo agye adasankonoma yasa ne mrane say sempro na fe facilities team ne de big solo and a dada and a Godfrey dodo no friend you brana and mapuna na yaw and sami na fe so e de aseda e de ama meals no so Salmane say tai na bibia be koye e de aman ti atena ase dia na ayi mame mo atena ase
ofa mpacho majoso
na kwa na humpo etesa awie
Nyankopon adom me ho ye mpacho na we
boni bia ne akwam
e da nyame ase
ya de bia na o exercise kakra bye
mpacho
the jostling of the body no e do stage bi on mo a na afi no wonti na kire ansa na bete nyame ne da na sese whiplash enka ho na whiplash eka ho a nka be hu no fence niggling and tingling of the neck anka we yon hwe nyeye ya da nyame ase na da nyina gusu na bompae pray unceasingly na onyame eni ho afofi da nyina na wiai jasa dia na area na dia na
over
kunu Ghana dia na oka ede akire yen
ayo over enti awie kunu Ghana ase ma film bi sei ase me ye ache
wafi kunu Ghana say araba zen akunu Ghana wode bua yen titiro emaba wano amada nyina na baba wano wotimi nya that freedom that movement na onye restricted in any way na fi so no on te cross cramps bi kura dwa no ho ha no na onya that free flow na da nyina no hotimi to no araba bazen ne de ade papa a chese da nyina no kunu Ghana no wode abeja mama ema ekamfo ede ema ne da nyina over the counter shops ni nyina ubenya bi na pharmacy ahodo so ubenya bi kunu Ghana ede adepa ansa na mema no so de honchon capsules no one capsule in the morning, one capsule 5 capsules in the morning, 5 capsules in the evening for 30 days. Now we is 60 years no about 20 years. Now prostate disorder biano etimi ahwe the amount
40 years never
because of honchon capsules na the age man also say ya na o bladder no so no ebetimi afa be 250 to 300 centiliters of water. So no it is a year ma bebre na de eba be hawadwe and na I was say aye man so bladder no no itimi be sneko freely so no itimi sneko freely na e just say oho na atowo but then when you have a tube as I was say the nipa doctor for no eco medical school no a book na ne boarding book no so mo nim de pa no the friend Grant's method of anatomy so it is that Grant's method of anatomy no ube hu no say nipa ne kidneys mienu ebo ese na wa mu na chiri ho no sa no so ebobobo na moto am na chi wo sa mienu sa and there are 2 tubes if kidney no eba na aba be can bladder no so na can bladder no a na just say no and the fluids no I say Johnson no a ese enchine ne ade wo mu nyina aba be go sa bladder no afi free bladder no so no e de eba baby a sebe utadua no esoso no ebo a ebetimi ama Johnson aba be fam e de akono e be a single tube and that single tube no ebe be fa usisi achi ase no there's what they call the walnut type as a adwe type bisa wa hu no inteda antena ya yeto no ha etbi shente no kubusa no ha nti etse ente type no bisa no na sa tube no ekokọ fasa entenum so no ye fasa entenum a na oba from batadua no na fe no sabe testis do the different testis
wo fa em de min say
I say yana you feel it so it testis na another tube so free also for eba so no ntia na budum say de slimy no if you test it no hono na Johnson so
na o hwe
na nti de obehunu ane say ya sa tube ba ko na efa fasa wall type na and no your prostate no so prostate so and nipa so da ayi da so prostate so difference no it is prostate na famu a se ba se prostate na esua say I said type no but unyini after 35 40 unyini no na etimi eye kese so this others ni bi say be eye kese nti bia eboko nifa boko bonkum eboko soro na abo aba fom so afi na entimi nkobiem nti entimi nkobiem say be san eye kese no na afi na aye ntepua na emuni mia nti emuni mia no the tube na edemu no na ese emu AC tube no narrow the tube no narrow no tube say junso na wa na show na etimi esane de free kidneys no mu no aba bladder no mu no na entimi mesene nko just like that freely into months afi na wo junso na bo say what say a burning sensation bi ese mu ye wo desktop bi sa so bo say na say mu ye ese mu hihyew bi na say ntu mo say kofi adoma
ya o da ya o ya
ayo da ya no agye mu ko so na che say wa hwe ni mu no ahwe na che say
obi o
so etini nyina no enye ade papa so na fe no bo say enam etadua no so a ebepie no eno so nyina no infections bi tumi kokko no ebe how the o ye ne say sa aye honchon capsules no eno na eboa wo you got to akoda wunya nyini nro 60 years no 70 years now you can imagine between ages 16 to 25 would be the tedua no ehwe suru say na jonso na to sen na kosoro ansa na akwako budinchi
na bafo
na ne we susu de avebe kakrai wo de hwe suru kwa na kete ni nyina san egu oho na je say entimi anya hwe obonso ogina eye 16 no mukura na jonso ni ntimi enko at that pointed face no I guess I say a dribble drizzling bi na ekoso say dribbling bi na ekoso ni nyina anya boze no jonso ana Johnson no kwati me ba na mu apai me no so ni nyina ya sentence okoko da in 8-hour sleep rest no obeso be 3-4
times
ni nyina no enya ade papa it is a control capsules no 5 capsules in the morning 5 capsules in the evening no for 30 days no ehwa no na kese abue kwan no
abue kwan nim
abue kwan
moto we obi anam no kwan mi
ya nam no kwan enti wonte hwe so wonte hwe bon se eba freely sa na se wan hwe anka ho asem na se normal miensa eye prostate no normally no yen black Africans no ni ade no eye kese ene ade edinkanye kese ankanya ade anka enwa sa ade but eye kese so ebro so na kokko wie se abisusu na ahono do ahono na at the end stage ni timi kwakoye cancerous monze na akoye how you can imagine say prostate no what na say na ye kuro eye kese wa hwe anka ho disorders no hwe anka na end of it or na kwakoye kuro ekokoye kuro no a monze timi affect eye ohome no eye fence o lungs no timi affect o lungs na monze na fe no upper respiratory disease so na ede so ababagim na afobo hunu no na wo home no kwa na ede ensisi so most afa na the pressure ekọ wakoma no so kidney prostate mema titru samtie no asem ede man papa it prostate health no na be ma de it me na so de wo de busumi nsia bia no ko na kokoye PSA level no a prostate specific antigen test ugoko ya yeje wosan ebe ma an idea and na kura so the digital one no e de aba de betimi ahwe etimi ehunu the size of the prostate am yet mental oncho capsules no ya adehia aye kunu Ghana e de aba eboa de bia prostate health na di tomankese dodo so di tomankese dodo so tomankese de ne dodo so ahunu na enam no ko no aponchinam genkabeya anase upa wode yanho na twe anwan furemu so hono but nyina say ya na proteins bebre no ewo mu a it is very difficult to get it out of your system na wa hwe say alternative sources of your protein akwakope so hono blood O group for so de ye na me say de anye
mo hwe
nyina no etime bua no na honchon capsules no kunu Ghana ede amayen ansa na Mr. Q no so ede enukure ni and the stress levels no high but wherever you find yourself especially when you are into less supervision in whatever you do now once the stress no about so into Mr. Q no it distress you. A guapa 5 milliliters in the morning, 10 milliliters in the morning, 10 milliliters in the evening, and I said 24 hours be 10 milliliters. You feel the edge. Now, dear Kenyan, and say, Ubiba can say, and now be a ufa a year, Mr. Kiono, and now ama Pemunema would diagrono. And Pemuninano, it is your state of mind. Your state of mind, you know. Ujune papa man nipa and nipa so ujune papa diamawo. Mema bibri sabiaku, or the baso crana, or mini papa mo bano. Now it is said Obano when she be son of free or companion. What I said, Obano's being and soon scratching, O Beman was a ADAKABRI won't mean you who so it is here and say, a year, Mr. Kiono, so far. Now, Utum say, Ama, a white Munino, I am relaxed, no, now I am distressed, no, and that specific a year, no ma, whom one a sorry, no, the white no, enya. Efa adwene say ababa we so temenim yi no say na wo madwenem say na abekoso na release electrolytes and as such as by electricity once na wadwene no aka bibi e de akire ataduano so say yentini so ho no ene mogya na namu nti ni nyina na sa adwene ni nyaka na sa ade na wodi distress ho Mr. K ho no na ma emogya na timi ato sen ade akoba bia entini no a esensen ho no no esen no na entini no mu ayeden entini no mu yeden na se woni adwempa entini no mu yeden kwa wo adwempa entini mu yeden na adobro enti Mr. K no entini no say a vitality in men vitality in men enti da bia no food supplements ena yede boy abra say wonya adaje kura na wadidi yie wonya adaje ndidi yie no so wonya adaje didi yie so aduane be na wudie ya aduane papa enti na food supplements ena eboaye ama yede abobra papa enti Mr. K no so no a vitality in men etime boa ama a man so no omo lie by do so etime ekosoro ema unse at certain stages in your life now lie by do no kwa na kofom take off from kra ni nyina so ye psychological issues ya ye face and school na abie na do say na okate na netia school fees no onya de aba so no oni advantage bia ne ho kire no
otu ankola de etu empena for so de
so na apena otu side chick for de ka ho nti na nkanya sa na nka focus on
enkola na empena
responsibilities empena so de ka ho
wo fa se me na o kan nya ya call
ndinya call responsibility there's a better advantage sabro we gu ho so that one na ape abra alternatively you could have been putting that amounts towards a BB a bit me investment be a bit me a woman.
What for 7 now can say?
Now that what was I said be previous who be trap blocks so good be see anything.
No for na
came him.
Nyankopon no was sentim ne ho hwe.
Wasn't then
Nyankopon no was
nya na sisi ye di new dot na be. Wo go school la dru baby na wo challenge onyankopon was ono kra otro baby na wo agina hom na wo akoda.
Nyankopon ko on the 7th day agina hom na me.
Don't be such chicken, no. But they can invest into some capital investment. There's a
not
capital. There's a 150 and
over the can omatebo
I don't stress baby no. It distress
every day na come here.
Na fe na to ne kasa basa no do here kan sem hunu and emwa into no Mr. K. And so no one chon capsules naturally no Mr. K no so ababeboa was a vitality in men. And the cane tablet would always stabilize and regulate your pressure. Once it's our pressure, no, say a year stabilize that. Now, once the left and the right, the ventricles, so as a artery, no, say more year relaxed. Akomano, say bunkumene bre, as in the panoa, and yet, if any bre, as in the bunkumana, and yet, at omunina, a performer at the optimum level, no, it is a ultimate stabilizer, no, nay, it did not say what the cane tablet, no, would the year stabilizing wakuma so no
nti precious ni na ebeba form
now what perform at your age na winning 140/8 120/80 and 120/75 and 140/90 in an just you are within as I wouldn't and then 200 ho baby there. I guess or how and about so. It's Kulungana for and now doing about a Champon Junction, our ANC more and the telephone numbers no bobo.
Of our canning and the telephone numbers no 0244 139 176.
Utrimo the umpesu bibi timi anya number no
024
413 9170.
Okay, 024 413 9176. 024 413 9176 and 020 413 9176. 020 413 9176 and 027 413 9176. 027 413 9176. Enti enro na yaboboso wofa enya botre aboboso ni nyina no unam leading pharmacies he wo Ghana unam herbal shops any chemical shops bi e wo Ghana ubenya bi ato se wo pay tu se wo pay ne bako ato na kametu se wo pay dudu etu dia wo be shada akọ eye East Legon a Champion Junction kunu Ghana ho na omo shop kese ne wo na product ni nyina bi ewo ho no ma ubenya bi ato eya ababazi no hunchon capsule so Mr. Q king tablet ubenya ni nyina bi na wato na wanom na baby a ohaw bi wo amane bi wo ni nyina no wape bi ato anom na aye boko wofa adamfo bi a oniga no wa abruchi ose mempe Mr. Q ni bi ma no wofa wadamfo bi ose mempe Mr. Q ni bi emfa ma no enti no agise ye pon me boni din kyerɛw na obo modin a kyerɛ me kwan mefa so mepe box Mr. Q no box wadamfo bi
na Mr. Q no chese
ose mempe box Mr. Q oniga na ha ose mempe Mr. Q box me nya me kan kyerɛ obi abeje na ye de amane no
etufo board me the man 120 cities
100 wofa jamen yes
150
wofa David men wofa
amenka price ni chero
wofa seven na okay
because
for business na ye no
sa okay mate into the ni nya say mema Jonas anasa Alaji atimi ede ho dwuma na de hia ne say enne no dollar na ye kaka moto bibia o hang o mu bie dwane no ena dollar na ama Mr. Q ya akoye adeso abi ede ababe so
ya semo from Zakio den kan bonya
kan bonya den sa
edu papa ne boda from sa
a dollar na ya ama ese de kaka moto bibi bie dwane dollar bie dwane dollar e ma je se bibia asoso eko se de isipananti gusunati neat 100.9 FM na ye hunu se de yesi ede ekono right enti ya sangide ena matene nkanse wa babedren Yasangide on Facebook Live. Was a good afternoon, Wafa. The show is live inside Davy Estate, Taifa, Burkina, Accra, and we, the people of Dominican Abinya constituency, are more than ready to maintain the seat for MPP by voting massively for lawyer Aaron Michael Okwe Jr., aka Gabo, and Ode Ebaye. Senior slide. As a Ghanaians, it's a waste of time and energy voting for Baumia Napo and the MPP. They have nothing to offer than lies and deceit. Nation looters reject them and vote for the great NDC and John Mahama, Sly, Greater Accra region. And now, by the way, and I come sapon, Ede Aye, Emwaye, Ede Amano, Enti, Ninyanse, Gusuneti and it, 100.9 FM. Ma yen she, Nana Ma, and Nana Kosuya Kumankuma is the new flag bearer of the new patriotic of the Convention People's Party. And what to me a BT a lawyer not FRIMPONG to the CPP and and also what time are you calling Dr. Amachi Boateng or the other man with gray hair? A number of friends events Amachi Boateng.
Wafa
Mom friend and then to be a wafino.
Mati on your account. Me do call to me boss, Mr. Dami. No say. Me do call to me boss.
So be a kwamsa pon person tie events Amachi Boateng. Egozi gweda na ode abano sa so na daily guide akwantrefo no so ese MPP replaces Nkoko MP with David Asante. David Asante Nkoko young man why say he was put in charge of the Ghana Publishing Company. The Ghana Publishing Company egua anesa na omuni sika krom di tweet adwumayefo. And this boy, not by magic, by the prowess of good management, at me a putu a Ghana Publishing Company in good order, say, and then omutimi postu a healthy figures. And Ghana Publishing Company so there. Omuna publishing government material nyina a handset any bibia. And imagine no man are buying a print here. Nanka buying was such a good printing house. A Ghana Publishing Company. I didn't know thank you yen. As soon as yen. Now David Asante or no to me go Ghana Publishing here no. She said the political aspirations in Tino. Ako we say ye enkoko okoda bia na omonto mano. Okoda bia na omonto mano. Enkoko di free eye oka chire dusa so na edi bebe pie eye shabaso na edi bebe pie eye Joseph Frimpong so na diakomu an say ma papa wabi na lawyer poku amankwa na poku buatin na ne ba no. A very beautiful lady, Joyce Poku Boateng, or a lawyer. Now, I recall my encounter with her in London. Now, Joyce, hey, there's Jina Papa, the guys were bar, Sisifian and Nantua. No, say Joyce Poku Boateng, the Jina on me. The Joyce Poku Boateng, and now, next in line, say, and Kobeko. And now there's another lawyer. Was it Vida a champion, Coco? Vida champion. Vida so try and just Poku Boateng and sana David so eba into David so by and Sabra kwachi da for ECOWAS as we be sign wo mu nyina into this time round no and Joseph Frimpong no ECOWAS a chiri no o san be sign Joyce Poku Boateng ho and I'm said be vida crowd or san ba en krahase conference bi I'm said botian ho baby and Joyce remained into Joyce na just a kwaa and kokko for say Yampe Joyce, ne papa denting, udru and coco asuna, what they call shidi mona, a crubi or a friend denting, Poku Boateng on, and Poku Boateng staff, ne side the same free, a year boom fat, a war, a year Asantia, a year grabbing constituency. Enti, Nina Mono, and a David, a dear Wakoya Ghana Publishing Company, and ne Aileen Empino, a year Joseph Frimpong. And almost replacing it with David Asante. Now, no, now, Busan say, David, it's me tiny publishing company round. Emma, the whole Ghana, you benefit here. Ye be David, I'm not going to pray MP. Now, you de to comboss be as I could Ghana publishing. I'm wasabi gunuana. Nanka can say, says a brand has done well with Ghana publishing. At the end, I want MP Muntia was me jai akọ. Na makoye MP. Now why I take over by good management practices egu akwam so they could continue with the na oil because it's all about leadership.
Yeah.
It's all about leadership. The leader no will command over ne entity no. Now over the support of senior managers. Now over the support of the board. Now ultimately the good management practices adwuma. Organizational strength ni nyina agina say more ability to earn so and then perform more core duties no. Into David Asante is a great guy. Now on the copper let my vote count. Let my vote count to copper by ya that be ochire da ko and they would didi obi nti ase no. You could go out no ma or no na chibia bia empre unim koboko. Oh, you don't know koboko?
No.
Oh, okay, you two are the rear. Who knows koboko? You know koboko? And frames, you know koboko? And frames, you know koboko? I know she know about what Michi Koto. I don't know him koboko. No, nti koboko pa koboko. I just say a deep ground. I gabi ochire da ko.
Koboko no ante ya dokoro.
Koboko. Very much when me the mama natural.
Okay.
Right. It David it's a good thing. David at me it remains to be seen. Say enkoko no there na David ebeye ewo honum. MPP has increased enrollment in secondary education by 680,000. Dr. Prince Ama and Hamid Ama and also so can say and then Kwadeko secondary school no enrollment no etimi akosro empem ahensia aduo wotwe and Prince David Ama wode aba ma pakwa minna Alexander Kwamina Apinyo Marken Apu Uye. As a debate on illegal mining activities, don't politicize Galamsey fight. Majority leader appeals to citizenry. And to map no na kasa che dam young man na ovary and some do ejin or anodom prekasa chen. Say or kick a bullshit be our home, excuse my French. Or kick a bullshit be our home, citizens and so or can be the action. Be can't mammy yet sense when saying. Would you to see a sense? We are some. But then this is a good call from my majority leader. But you don't politicize Galamsey fight. Opia nka de beboa o my Ghana. Mo opia nko keka nsem na ababusa se be bullshit yin. E de ba asem kra. The Daily Dispatch na ode ebaye na NDC's 24-hour economy is just a slogan. Peace 2020 presidential candidate and I can say Bridget Joponuku Jogbenuku fire nuaba no and all can say ma 24-hour economy ne there or no one can there name will be the no say a slogan and yes nya bra he repeated the amano. As if 12 political parties and 27 persons pick up presidential forms na akwakoye 39 persons enipa aduasa enkron na when say yamma yakwanya na ontimi enya de mena yentu aba emfa ema wo mo enti wo makwakofa forms na emu 12 no political parties and sponsor wo mo and emu 27 there ankwankro wo mo so de eba na ode baaye kwamsapon o si de me wafa do we know the whereabouts of Sedinam Tamaklo? So she's taking her money and eating it kwa. Ghana and ode baaye Sedinam ne maami professor Professor Tamaklo me chia baby a wo bia me maami prekope professor nyame nka wate joso besiase hwe ne ma chia kwa why it Professor Tamaklo nyame nhiraw na ne bai na akasa me kwa kobusa baby a ne baba no owo na ede ebiem ene ewo mu omapia Ghanaian Chronicle ana ode ebaaye or say Second World War declared on illegal miners. Minister Jinapo promises massive swoop to prevent further pollution of water bodies. Yes, Samuel Abu Jinapo and was here in the Second World War pa and yede echo on illegal miners. Na eno and yeti no things. Me chia baby I will be until dear BM now Daily Post and also ode abba or the EC boss Jean Adukwe Mensa rejects NDC's request for live broadcast and live broadcast not on no mubusa no ana dear da on no say Adukwe Mensa and yes meeting a woman NDC for any dance NDC for so wa omode kwache electoral commission no NDC for no ye ne say yem fanto so nanka Ghana fo nyina enhunu ade potea NDC for de kwakire electoral commission ebem ye hunu say bibi atotwuma na NDC for no say paper no say Jinadoko Mensa as a ompene James Brown as in Neat FM the only MPP station and ode ebaye na on Facebook Live anyone says a very beautiful photograph of the first former lady Lodina Mahama delivering the keynote address to the launch of the Association of Retired Pastors of the Assemblies of God a software near Assemblies of God including Minua software from Paul Manson no Assemblies of God no yes or pretendant no and omako retirement and omunyina ehyiamu and yakoti ekuo retired pastors of the Assemblies of God Church na numu and former first lady Lodina Kosua Mahama wanma kogina honoma wo kasai nti nsem no kakra interview kakra bi so Manuel Jose edi atemu anso a eda ye nyi wadi atem so no de alba no de abesoma kwabrane se onkenkan ma no Manuel Jose I say good afternoon, Wafa. We that was a frame of a crack on. So NDC chop the Maslock money, and they are bringing Women's Bank another chop, and or they buy help with edu amankwa. I say this Galamsey thing is very serious. So this government has destroyed almost everything in Ghana within just 8 years. Everything Ghana is suffering, including our natural resources. What a mess! And or they buy and Francis Akpalu. I say good afternoon, ADAKABRI. I'm Francis Akpalu, watching you live from East Legon. And or they buy Samuel Tanko. I say Wafa. Good afternoon. MPP has nothing better to offer we Ghanaians. We Ghanaians, so Tom, they have to go. And or they buy and or say Osabere ma Fukoi. I say yet your Mahama has promised to release Galamsey operators who have been prosecuted by this administration. And on also so or they buy Etigusunity need 100.9 FM and some are about drinking home penny forever. Sir Big Bugri of the New Patriotic Party, Amaliba Kingsley Haruna of the National Democratic Congress, Ebo Backman of the Movement for Change, Afrafranto, and a Yesha woman him, say Womo Ebeba. Minsaswa Kamentoma, at as a minia bar, Madiina, a Jacqueline Eunice, Bua Hine, Asuma Hine, a La Bianca, September 13, and I just aquacra, me to Mentuma, Nama Conte. And by frames, what do you make of Antumano? And I want to cry. La Bianca Antumano. I say Antumano. Hey, come on. Let me tell me your comments about Antumano. Tell me your comments about Antumano. What do you make of Antumano? Huh? Oh, mamma, yes, saying. Antumano say come up. Antumano make you anything wrong. Okay. Your friend to man is saying. Just and to man so the about no. It wouldn't. A friend to man is saying. Obidum beer bar tampa. Okay. Obidum beer bar tampa yenya subium. A young to manum try no. A representative of what she stood for. Obidum beer bar tampa yenya subium. Ubidum be about Tampaye Subium. Oh, okay. To money a kama papa. Ubidum be about Tampa, Yenya Subium. And no, and yade echo a year no. The Oma saying 2 years and 3 years and not saying, say, the pump set of a dear mammy. Kobe Stone and a debepam. Good needs 100.9 FM. Now, I've a first interview, no, and twice. Said the Bamsapon, Opa Machibuatino, no, Uncle Penema.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Oh, ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to ma me ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwade a wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink. drink.
Crash up a pair, Baba Warrior.
Aso.
Ye fear said this way chocolate drink, your soriano pan on yenum. Ye bishop free genome says snack. Ye nya who I don't yet serve woman. Ye did any a pebibia bog we had yasua. This way chocolate drink in yanum. And at this one, what's Yanua? Has it a woman, cocoa wom, pricky wom, bibia wom, I don't hear any social.
This way chocolate drink.
You hear any social.
FDA, I just said you didn't crack to more jet to say a ye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We den kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwade e wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a pair, Baba Warrior.
Aso.
Ye fear said this way chocolate drink, your soriano pan on yenum. Ye bishop free genome says snack. Ye nya who I don't yet serve woman. Ye did any a pebibia bog we had yasua. This way chocolate drink in yanum. And at this one, what's Yanua? Has it a wom, cocoa wom, pricky wom, bibia wom, I don't hear any social.
This way chocolate drink.
You hear any social.
FDA, I just said you didn't crack to more jet to say a ye.
Nit 100.9 FM so any. Sabre we say dear na assign ama Galamsey nsensem assign asori biom. Na ebi say yama so ya fonkom aye minister ne say they can wear war. Won so sen. Ah obi e ka bi o. Da Galamsey ye ne ade enyan. Obi e ka bi. Nti wo so wo ka ne sen. Emi phone line kakra. Na yentie de woni a wo so wo ka e de afa ho. Minister is the Second World War. What does the Second World War mean? The Second World War na anything just a Galamsey chronicle. As a minister, I say Second World War declared on illegal mining. Minister Jinapo promises massive. And now no Eastern Regional Minister also a call or no the Nipa bears a 13 a call and now overwhelmed. Yentie the minister no crack answer. The Yentie minister Nasabansana. I be phone line. Yentie minister Nasa.
From a good year, Wapam, Aquatia, Obuasi, and Sunny Chetapan Baba Count. The ma in the Pembeti Galamsey D. And say, you say, ye desire, so your friend excavator, it made the bottom, it to be. Na omuhu sesa yensu a etini nyina no senti akosikoko ba akruma no friends sikampo ano no gold coast no lete se e presika e de ko mara ho sem ni se nipa eni ni sika areho nipa hunu sika onim ninua enti no nkrobo aye boy me hu se nyina titi obi a me ameti yi enya hokuno so se na chema kanu no meti kasafidie echi a meka koi enya hankwa na mene ne bo hunkro e ade atiti ye nyina sana na ye ka no meka se misua menyi wo etibie ya wo mi Tibie government hospital na ufre Tibie krom na wo kɔ Tibie government hospital nsuo bi da hɔ yɛfrɛ no adoa na misua no yɛka kyɛnse nsuo no yɛnwe mu nam nsuo no yɛnno ho mekae paa sɛ opani bi no yɛde hyɛ ɔyɛ sɛ nka obesi dan ɛwɔ nsuo no ho yɛhu ne yɛbae ɛna sɔsɔ ɔde bɔ fam no ɛbɔ ne tirim yɛnsom ankyɛ na ofiri mu na nansɛn mebɛyɛ ɔsoafo yi na mekɔ fie medu Tibie government hospital a mekɔ mehu yɛ me sɛ nifa so no ɛdan a na wɔ hɔ pɛ ɛyɛ SDA fo a ɛsi Tibie government hospital ɛdan ma aban ɔma sondan ɛna ne ɛdan a ne twa to a ɛbɛn nsuo ne ho mema mani so no na ennua na ayɛ kwae no a enu wɔ sɛ yɛbu no na yɛtwitwa ɔte yɛ ne yɛse ɔpani bi aba sɛ ɔno na sɛsi odi akonnwa wɔ kuro nim na asase yɛtumi de yɛso adwuma afuo koraa ne ɛnyɛ wɔ ho ɛne sɛn owia a ɛbɔ yi ɛnyɛ ɔkwa sɛ wɔn mu a wɔn ho nte sɛ yɛn ho no wɔn bɛyɛ kurom hɔ a wɔn de nkusira wɔn ho ansa na wɔn afa so owia na no ɔhyɛ yie wode wodware na wofiri wo dam na ɔnante wadi hɔ bɛɛ mmeriti aduasa na asan akɔ a fa wo ho ne fa hu a wo ho hwɛ sɛ owia na abɔ mmeriti bi mu no ɛdeɛ na ɛde agya wo honam no ɛno nti yɛnsuo nsuo no yɛnana no mafutu ɔmo de ma yɛ sɛ yɛnno ho yɛnkɔ ho no sɛ yɛma ɛho ɛpa owia no ɛbɛhwe na ma yɛn ɛno na baabi fo mu nti ayɛ ɔmo de na wobɛhu ne atwa ho mfoni na asase na ni paapae no me de mentimi ntena ha sei a mesu me wura nka sɛ me wura wa faili senti a meka saa ne sɛ ɔpani ni bɛyɛ adwen professor no so no bɛyɛ adwen yɛse yɛka nkasa mu yɛse ɔbaakofoɔ ɛnkyere danfoɔ na mamu a yɛbue no yakɔfa mamu a yɛse ɛyɛ adwenkyerɛ amamuo na ɛyɛ dodoɔ deɛ dodoɔ no ɛpɛ no ɛhɔ na ɔde agorɔ no bɛfa ɔpani kasɛm bi na ɛyɛ me de nanso ɛsan yɛ mawerɛho ɛne sɛn bibibia si ɔman wei mu na me MPP ni me som na me nua NDC ni susom pɛ na akyinyegie no yɛyi botaye ɛne asɛm pɔte na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛka ehia no yɛyi asɛm na to nkyɛn ɛna adane akansie ne yɛto yɛn ho pe na asɛm ne yɛ haw kwa me nua kuma me nua ɛnɛ ɔyɛ mmarahyɛ bidwani wɔ nsawam ɛyɛ majority chief me mu deɛ kasa mu mɛfa no sɛ ɛyɛ anofom ɛsan sɛ matena mmarahyɛ bidwa mu pɛn mmarahyɛ bidwa mu kasa no ɛtɔ da na asasɛm no bɛtɔ hɔ na sɛ yɛka ahohare so a wode ka no ebi a wobɛtumi aka koduru baabi ansa na obi bɛtea na wo nua bɛka sɛ ahade yanko afo tena sɛ na wodwe ho yi a na wode abufuhyew kasa anaasɛ wode ɔhyew so ɛsan sɛ deɛ obi aka kyerɛ wo no wampɛmbre anna so kakra ama nyame anso ho da yɛnti no putupuru ɛna ade kɔ ɛna kɔ yi ɛba sɛ bɛyuka nti ɛnya me nwanwa sɛ ɔmanfo aso me nua kuma no mu na ɔmo horo no media me fa ne sɛ anofom etimi si esan sɛ manante hɔ pɛn na mnim sɛ na hɔ amamretie na nya me tu na mete ase ɛyɛ fom agudi a adane atese a ɛtete yɛn otumfo die a na yɛ kan me opem so me bona baso de bia san sɛ bene nana ne me enti no watamon pa bia otuyefo de bia otuyefo na ne nhihye pa no so ɛyɛ me de papa na wɔn sɛ ɔhempo enkonimdie no na ban wase kakra wɔn sɛ yɛse NIB so yɛ aban aso yɛ na enkra no de bia yɛ de amane bɔ ne bɛba sɛ nam di kan sɛ ɔbakofo nkyere danfo onipa wo ne kɔfa adwen ɔne ne kɔ akɔyɛ adwuma no wobɛsoma no yɛbɛnhyehyɛ no pɛpɛpɛpɛ nko a wontimi nkɔnkɔkye Galamsey fo no asɛm yɛ ne mɛka ɛtɔ da akofo no ayɛsoma sɛndia ne yɛntimi nka na mesrɛ Awurade so ma menyansa no ntimi nka ne yie hwɛ obi a wokotu Galamsey biara no onni koraa no nhwehwemu a yɛayɛ na akyerɛ yɛn ho pump action gun ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ a ɛka ho ansa na watimi sɛ wokɔ akɔyɛ adwuma no obaakofo bi a want to kroto pump action guns more than 4 ti de memfa no sɛ nkuma mu koraa 9 meka no koraa nne mene asrafo yakɔ baabi a ɔmutu Galamsey apɛsɛ yɛkɔ stop wɔm ɛkɔduru hɔ no ɔmo ame no ɔmo kɔɛ na asrafo no yɛ nipa aduasa nipa no gu asase no so a ɛtu agudeɛ no ɛyɛ ahenan ɛka no korɛ me bɛma yɛsɛ bɛma nsinsuom no waham meka kyerɛ busuafo no sɛ yɛhwɛ dɔm yɛgu ha yɛdi kyi mu a ɔmbɛku yɛnsa yɛfiri ha akɔ nti na wo sɛ yɛkɔ akyi ne kɔboa yɛ wei ɛna yɛ akosɛm a ɛyɛ ɔhaw ɛdɔɔman ne so no a ɛyɛ Galamsey ha no sei na wokɔ na wokɔ no a w'anim bɔ so
they are armed omukura tuo
a ekura wɔ mo no ɛyɛ na ɛtɔda ne yɛ ka sɛ wokɔhunu obi panyin a wobɛka no waa na wobɛka no traa na sɛ na meka no me sɛ sɛ mpp som na ndisi som a na asɛm no agye ɛfɔm hwɛ yɛba bɛto 2020 aba no memma mene sumehunu na me nuanom bi akɔfa mfidie de akɔsi nsuo ho sɛ wɔn yɛ press conference yɛ de yɛhwɛ ɛyɛ wɔ nsuo na ho no ho wɔmmra sɛ bɛdwam 2012 saa berɛ de nyinaa na Galamsey kɔ so na nyɛ Galamsey ketewa deɛ ma Galamsey ani baa ho ɛyɛ mampani na Nana Addo Akufo Addo kaa sɛ ɔde n'ahenni a Ghanafoɔ de ahyɛ n'ahenkyɛ no ɔde to so sɛ ɔbɛko Galamsey na megye di sɛ kasa wɔ hɔ ɔpɛni yɛ nyinaa yɛnim yɛka kasa de hyɛ nkuran na menim sɛ yi wura sɛm na ɔka no na yɛ nkuran hyɛ na ɔde hyɛ ɔma mu no nyinaa sɛ animonyam a mahyɛ me no mepɛ sɛ saa animonyam no mede too no obi ahunu sɛ ɔma no nam nyinaa na yɛde ɛko saa adeɛ no nanso ɔpɛni yɛse soante wotu no fokorɔ saa na mefiri ba yɛbɛyɛ ɔman bi a sɛsie ɔman wei mu no wotu ba fo no koraa no wɔse papa deɛ ɔka ne sɛ waka akyire makɔ nsuo no agya aba awose ma me nkɔ hɔ ɛneɛ wamama fom mɛwudi a mɛwu awie enipa a yɛyɛ ɔman anim a yɛyɛ ɔman ma yɛte ɔman anim a yɛyɛ ɔmanfoɔ no akɔyɛ sɛ sikani berɛ nko ara ne adeɛ a ɛsie ni so a yɛgye de sɛ bitumi ame ayɛ yie mawerɛ hɔ sɛm ɔpɛni woka na ma yɛ din a mete ha sɛ mesua no a yɛkɔ afuo mu wati bie no yɛbusua sɛ ase a yɛdɔ no safi yɛdɔ aha afi yɛbɛba bio no yɛse asase no ne sradeɛ no ɛbɛkɔ fam nti ɔsi yɛgya asase no to hɔ na ɛmfu na asan nya ahoɔden ansa yɛadɔ ɛne kuayɔ aba mekɔdi soafoɔ ɛwu amantam no mu mene me crash baako kɔntɔkwa ɛne gyina ɔpɛni mene ne koyɛ mese mepɛ sɛ medua nsensan a ɛma ɔbrane atuata ne nsensan a ɛgyina gyirɛngyirɛ yi woyɛ wo nsensan bi a wodua yɛ ne carpet grass green grass no ano ɔden sɛ ɛko nsensan bi a nkyɛ ma nsensan bi a ama hɔ na mese yɛnnue buo ɛfie no anim sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛma yɛ mmɔka sane sɛ yɛdwa tiri so a da biara so yɛbɔka ne yɛadɔ aberante no sɛ wɔka kyerɛ me ne sɛ minisa wei da gye sɛ yɛbɔ no spray nam sɛ yɛbɔ no spray sɛn agrɛ kakra kyerɛ mu school no kyerɛ me sɛ saa spray no a yɛbobɔ no nsradeɛ no ɛwɔ yɛ nsaase no anim ɛsɛ ne nyinaa nti gye sɛ yɛsan kɔpɛ ɔpani kwade wakɔ mmire ɛnɛ yi gye sɛ yɛsan kari dwetire ɛne sɛ de akɔ akɔtɔ fertilizer ne yɛsan de ɛbɛbu asase no anim yɛne yɛn ne yɛsu ne ɛban no a yɛwɔ mu seesei no ɛma yɛmfa deɛ yɛbɛtoo yɛ no ɛmmɔbra ma nyɛ yie enti suatra ama yɛankasa no yɛnhu yɛn ho asetena mu yie ɛna mɛka daadaa adeɛ ɛyɛ me ya meka ne twi mi nso ɔmbɛte ɔmde mbɛkɔ wɔn mu ɛbɛtete yɛn no ɔmaha yɛn papaapa wɔn mu yɛnya afa ahode firi ɔmo nsɛm no ɔmaha yɛn wɔn mu pɛ kasa mene firi adi kakra mede mene tuo fam a mehu wɔn suban wɔn wɔ mu no kasa no ɔmde bi gya Ghanafoɔ so enti adeɛ a me nua bɛtumi ayɛ ne bɔkɔ yɛba no me tie mpanin mu kasa no na nipa bi kasa ka wɔ kyerɛ ne sɛ o candifo a obon ho modern ya na omo ka no kasa mo say action speaks louder than words bebe soafo no mfie mienu na yintu efom agudie e wo kuma we mu mampani de operation hot ne bae no a ye ka kirom se mu bia nkutu fom agudie no mfie mienu no bia nko asase bia so nsu ni nyina ne teneye ene ye ka se sieso ho afo ya ankora na mo ka mo se right fo yi e de go mu se ye shinkrofo fidie empese nkrofo benya adwuma yo aban so omanfo ne yi no obanfo oban timi makomo ne manfo ene esi nkonya ne se ene mo beko ye adwuma no de a kapoto kasa me se obeye responsible mining yesumami me ko mensini bia yetu agudie wo mu me ne minus mana bie no wo me mantam apuye mantam a ontimi nka nkyerem se me no ma nhia nka nkyerem se ye bebia de na mama makoye adwuma bio nanso de pese mo yonie hyehyɛ da ho obani nanso ma wura ho sɛm ne sɛ onu nua bɛka no fɛfɛɛfɛ udani wachi a no no atu abu wei ena di ɔman na duru baabi a yɛ duru enipa no so yɛ no ɔmo kɔ nipa bia yɛ nipa me bɛyɛ amanyadwuma na mu sɛ adwuma di wɔ wiase mu ha ɛne nipa so hwɛ esan sɛ nipa ne kusa ɛdene enunti adwuma no a ɛda hɔ na yɛ ka ɛyɛ na yɛ ka no wa opani sɛ na mo ka no ɛba no kura jamie no ɛyɛ ahomete sɛmenti no yɛ ka no ahomete so nanso esan sɛ opani si di jawa na yɛ di aso sɛ na menu akwa meka sɛ di ti bi ɔde bɛso ɛsome mepo mempeo ɛwɔ si etu wa na mo na opani sɛ ehunu bi penti aboa serewa ɔgye ne ba abura me nitro mentra ha nitro me yoba nyoni ye konhyiamu ne ye kobusuanhyiamu ne ye babusuankura de ehia busua no ene ye ka no kane bani se ye de ehia ansa ya de fata bebe ye soafo na hyase mfie mienu ye tum no de ehu no abato mfie na kire na nti no ye kohia ye dodo amamuo dodo se mode mu nko na mo ye amamuofo a muni mamambu ena mo buru Galamsey fo mo ti Galamsey fo so sa wotu ye mo ma ye ma boa se ye beto aba no munim na mo ko kikire mo ko boboro mo ko ye mo ade mo behu de be ye mo enye se ye mo manfo atu ye so atua me wura fi de be ye nanso sebie so sebie nyaado ye ne esumi ye kasa esan se ye hunu se ye ahwe hu ye a ye be wie dok no kwa obetimi aka de oka bi a kire ye nso pene ewie obeka kire se ntu de otu no ye we wonam no wahunu se ye we wonam aboa ne ka no wante se na ye wo ya na eye nipa ye nyina na esi akan no senka ye nyina de akukuduro ene no kuredie ebesumu akase ade aye yodie ye be yo ne yie ne ye dikanfo ne be dwima ne ho kane ne amfa nye amanyosam de a ebe ma de ye nyina ebe boa no ba ko kikire no ba ko sane ye kwa na ye bae
ye gina
enum ne ati enti onipa no wasoma no no ono so kokom de no eto da na oti nsem no bia na areho ono so onipa okoduru ne ebo no so mienu miensa amempa baabi nai enna no wase kire wo ti me de ekopem se ye nyina ye begye atum se eyo man no ehia sem na yo man no how na yen tete no antwetwe no sebie so sebie nyaado sentumago de be fa no se ye ade a eya de kurade a ehia ye nyina ntia wo se emi ani ko ho na ye behwe ne aye ne yi a be ogidi mapase ye be konkan ye be ko ye nim hwe wo be ko enkuro nkuma no mu no na de bia me ha okese chama
yeah
de ye bisa you know files of the culture say ye nuanu Burkina fo wo kire wo mkra na kaso do mu konkronkra embassy okrum akra mpese obegye wo mu bio wo ho saa na ehyen akofa nipa ba aduanan na wo do maba o muntimi nka mese o muntimi nka kasa bia obeni mu okro we mu
a wo free
chema dibidi bisa na obegnu no mu bedo no mu free epue atoye man mu ha ya we eye abibiri mu ye ha West Africa ya na esan se edi ansa hye ɛyɛ nsama nwoma ase sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛyɛ ECOWAS na yɛgye protocols no to mu nti no wowɔ mmerɛ a woma wɔ mu na woyɛ nhwehwɛmu nti yɛyɛ ne yɛkyerɛ wɔ m saa ne yɛ nhwehwɛmu no a ne yɛsan apɛ hyɛn ɛdɔ mu nyinaa kum wei nyinaa yɛ kaa ɛbɔ aban a ɛbɔ ɔmanfoɔ wɔn mu a ɛyɛ ɔmo ade hyɛ pɔ no siesie wofrɛ wɔn mu a ɔmo twitwa ɔmo n'ase ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo ba bɛfa wɔn mo ɔmo nso ɔbɛtena yɛ kurom a wobɛhunu na ɔkyena wobɛkɔ afikyire no na ɔmo kita mfidie bi pepepepepe ne akyerɛ wɔn wokyerɛ ɔmo na ade ɔmo kɔ a ɔkyena wobɛhunu na ɔfoforɔ so saa nam ase yɛn a ɔmanfoɔ no a ne didi anim sika penti sika ni bere asɛm a meka no no ɛne didi anim ɛne ɛkɔtwitwe saa nkurɔfoɔ edi ba na ɛsiane sɛ yɛse yɛde gya wa ne yɛde aso a wɔn ti no nsɛm a ɛso aban no emu dɔ na ɛdɔɔso na ɛsiane sɛ meka sɛ mesere wɛde so ma nyansa na meka nyɛ nsɛm no nya na metumi aka wɔ ha se ɔhaw ne amane a wowɔ aban mu a ɛdan wo a ɛso wɔ ɛsɛ woyɛ ho asɛdeɛ nanso wonya so akɔfunu mu so anko ade ɛsɛ wotu so saa ɛsɛ woyɛ so adwuma yɛyɔ nyɛ ne nyina na ɛbɛtumi aka obi bɛbɔ odi mbɔne obi bɛbɔ odi mpa na wopikɔ didi mpa nko akyi deɛ wontumi nyɛ adwuma nti ɛtɔ da ne ɛbɔ edi mbɔne a ne ayɛ di ebu ha wobɛte ebu ha wonte nti me deɛ metumi aka ne sɛ ɛfam agudie a yɛtu ne din Galamsey no a ɛdi ɛnya ne deɛ ɛnyɛ ɔbaakofoɔ ɛna nane aberewa yɛn nyinaa yɛwɔ maa mu no ɛyɛ yɛasɛdi na yɛnim awerɛhosɛm no sɛ wobɛkɔ akɔkye obi seesia no amanneɛ ne amammerɛ bi a ɛbɛto ɔyɛ maa mu na obi gyina wopɔn so na ɔka ɔtete wo Chama me dibisia wadama.
Me wo say ka oya spark akọ baby. Enti no nsuo. Na lawyer penyin Professor Kwame Jan.
Okay.
Also Kwame, Galamsey or illegal mining is a law enforcement deficit. There's only one solution. Let the politicians and party officials stop. Then they can deal with the matter. The chiefs are not the problem. Theirs is one of, if you can't beat them, join them. Prof, but the chiefs are the custodians of the land.
I know, and I pay Chairman General, and Chairman General, production at Peace FM, Eastern Regional Minister, said, Champon, or the buy. Give me a line, na you must say, Galamsey, you know, you didn't say guilty. You bet me, I who baby. Na bureaucracy, a Bruno regional chair, I have regional chairman of the MPP, who's such or see him from Manso Yafo, or Sumon bit me. A minister, Bujinapo, I say a second word war, and I, Yadeba. Give me a phone line, Kakra, after any interviews at me at once. Our overfray was 0302 257902. 0302 257902. And I said 0302 243540. 0302 243540. NTA the Odeba. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, offer.
As I've I want to say.
Offer Yamia do.
I'm in Tiaway.
Offer Galamsey and singing. Me and come with the shine for Sankebebwa. If you say Galamsey, so soon in our first beat misery things I have. A class, I won't see on India so and answer Chrome penny photo and San Wakunya Fascinato to Galano. If you can be and say, then it is shine to Nankasan, communities and Quebecwa. And your baby said to me, or him go back to nothing. Never say what has to be. I ain't been first born Elma by India. And never shine for me, and I can enter the way forward. Of our winning a miniature.
0302 243540. Good afternoon. Afternoon. You heard that.
Offer the Prime Minister Nidia. Let's say, we know only a terrorist. Because terrorists for now, a do free baby, but a to my phone to count. Because then to me, must say, Oma bana omukiteke 20 no oma before omani no mua na oman penny for it. I mean it means almost to me nkunto kwano eno ntino na make say NDC ni MPP there enya di ometima because omonga na mo terrorist omonga na nko for na moye and Jabaya day and a mock to study say. Of a rain tea and a demo car. I buy no sell, my pennico for mamma found you. Said a baby, be no muscle. I'm a gun of war, baby or mine echo, any baby or mine echo. Into a far medium and a yea, my strength and trough was there. Then come on to me and just what gun of war. Baby, a Galamsey, do my bago could do. Of our men Canada and Constantine, ever see, in less than a year to you. Of our men Constantine, ever see no. I can see that. But to me, the message say, Mama, dear, my gun of whom say, 1 year, 2 years to come, no, you're very important. So now, if I make myself because I didn't want to number here, and then the ones young Pama wants and the money I pay. They were gonna have these focus for someone here, they buy a message, Galamsey, or my penny to buy, also for the president, so, and also acquisition. It tells you so, women in Yano, they are at the contact. It's for Mr. Move for Juma Ring, 3 months ever to obey. Mr. Opposition for no, the young is for him, or Mama come more friend on Mr. About one, and somebody obey a weak point, and I didn't vote, and I said, you never make I don't do a movie point to see. I so much chance to the picture. Now have to ask no make one or move on to a gun of war, not gun of war, a Camponia, and this is Canibria, a mother manifesto. There's so much million and couldn't be a modia of a medicine.
0302 257902. Good afternoon. Now, what's he saying? Wafa, this Galamsey thing is very serious. This government has destroyed almost everything. Good afternoon. Na yentie dia won so so ka. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ofa apomwen.
Nyame adome ho ye naso.
Oh, nyame na adom boko. Acho Jaffa ni me kasa free kema oil refinery.
Yentie we Jaffa.
Jaffa. Ofa oka Galamsey asem we a say oman ye nyina ye di yaw ewo. Na oka haka ko sister den ya Galamsey no eye politicians na eden e sha ase asade neighbor. Ofa unim say wa woka ekuta ono. Se kan uto ni jenpa. Abrofo no krampo mu wo mu krom no. Omunim say sa ka asemesi e wo kro we so. Ba interpofo because of can the chances number na. Enti machine a every country bi a airban. Ye nim say sa skabrate we ye die Galamsey sa chamfa we die Galamsey. Airban e the chances number na. And you say a machine na your chances number na here a verification na. It means as some declare chances number we and other clear near my way. And it's a machine now we have say ye dear chida automa ye of ADAKABRI. Of ADAKABRI toy and dear no the year. And no na they were John Draman Mahamed say Omo Mugu Galamsey if you see Omo Nisiko met my other machine after Obi man so the abakro way. Who teacher now which other machine. Every chrono so the buy you follow machine history in the background. You don't say we say we all ADAKABRI na machine we we our man we our machine this abroad. Na MB before they started no omuchi machine and am so mudi machine na che you be hu ni particular our the machine here there. E buy it omuchi machine na o machine no omuchi na e bia mani hu it is alleged na chances number no o ma twa free ho. Ye komu ye ni afa ni charge bisu I don't know say my body in correct. What is carburetors ni na yira wo man offer nti e sa so ban with or mine. Hey offer ye kwa yank tinkitin no ma ye sorry 95 yai. Ye papa no mo anko school no omutimi tire ekuro no ma me ko me krom edress atire do ma se na me ko bra ahoho mu a mitimi nya adwene chi wo mitimi sabi enom ende wona me krom edress atire do ma se na ohu bra ho nsuo a eboni sa be pie me krom ehie wanwu a wo de ma aboa kora wonom abra politicians wo be di eso a o ma say yensu o mo so mo nkreti dam so enye de emmaye fia ofa me nka ma asam nkochiri nsem troni bi ekọ asanteman mu ene ahemfo nketo ani bi kọ kasai ohene ne kasa no wo su o say aban ye otisi wo di sika hye ahemfo keto na chi ama omo aye de anya sika na omo nyina jai Galamsey ni di abo otumfo so because when you said the oil and so 2 4 8 free to grandpa or he be politician for Amanisca into of a Galamsey same way there. Yeah, can no crew woman, massa. Yeah, but you who say, Pim say, ya and Cassa, you have book near why they after ye.
Yes, there was a papa. Evans Bua, also offer ADAKABRI. Pray for Amagana. We are in outside global world. We'll come home soon to fight for our country. Spanko, our Germany. Anna, or the urban is here. Good afternoon. Come on. Good afternoon. Yajo Supanyini, Mienti way.
Medical female free no more.
You nego for Mienti.
ADAKABRI, some of them kind of a sense should be. Young family say, Maya, you womb, you're 2 about 2020. And I Galamsey areas. MPP. So, we need the Ankan crown or retain or Musita. Uji di pa sa about to a bank and one is or merger gumta. Minini cra. Nanso so ye kasa ye niema bia ye nwe daachi especially omo de politics ye niema bibiri no ye to abeti ano ye kan say people aban won ho moden nti wa lusu o Galamsey areas so na opposition for hye ho campaign say ye de ye ba ye be mama be ye sabi na politician na what on the car wakobo besia ye campaign say over power who has a politician na fi obaksan akọ pam Galamsey for nti bra na ye kasa no na ye adwen ko akiri ye kasa e ka ho na abewie di abewie bi say politician no so power memom de me kan say ade bi o ho no ma bibia wo na wie ye omo say nsuo yi enim na limit enim de be kwa wie ebe kwa wie a kodru ba bi no nukure ni omanfo ebe du ba bi no ebe kan ye ni ye nyina ebe kan ye ni na ye ntena ho no mo sa emma ne sa de biara da aban tu ho na mo na nke yema no eyema ye nyina.
That's what I was saying. 2 more callers. Now, if you're back to the studios. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I didn't patch your frosting. Oh, yeah.
If I say, oh, your friend George, Mr. Free, as what told you. Now, you'll be a Mr. Quentin, many a geek and I'm a so much. I never call me when you say, young man, you never near to the Galamsey, not here. I just said, NDC for the woman who had any MPP for no more because we can last 4 years, someone near the Twaba. Now, you will be in number 1 here, NDC for the number 1, 2, then my bar, Yabani by Rama, we would go move the summer yet. But anytime you're in your quarter, so I couldn't let my dear say, or no, what, you are not to food, you are not to or Trinitania, and then about creating up. It is said that I'm saying once a year can say yes, and you will find this before and you will find only you will find some community politicians. But we do a man at the end in Ayamania, only you will find some community. Now you almost saw 1 more year that I'm saying, you know, only say last 4 years, you know, every people lose to that I'm saying, side here, 1 more at 2 to 10, 1 more side yet. Now I said that you're on the same vote. But you don't want to know that Omano, a little woman of bra.
Quite unfortunate. Right, final caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Patch Frosting.
Collins me.
You Collins me anyway. Yes. Now no, me be fa ho no ma homachi bi. Na still na say o ma ye a Corvette no. E saniko school mo no. Still
ampa.
But that's the erosion na we ho no mo a.
I could point it out, papa, where the discussion. There is you bet try a baby, what they won't say, you are topa. Mr. The beer will be a tuka. Never will camera mess in bra. Where the hey, you could point it out, papa say, why she might junior position ya, who patch them fair, and that's what they know Cassia.
Now, wouldn't the man be found much better 3 a.m. Yes, sir, a year of uncle to Okuase. Na John Teho, na Kwanesi, Ubi and your baby amfa. And Tiano, and I'm a barmachi, as I bedrew share ho, between 70 cities, and man, Qualanatina Motoso. There, me pobia come when I'm in Kwamisro. And now, I me 270 cities man who demon him, and no name a bedroom, a year station or any sunny ever. I'm a school or it me turning right, but turning left. and I'm the BBC main
road
road now. They go
Pokuase
Pokuase.
to
And
mo.
I call me man 70 cities. No, said that. Okumio na my real schools. Me near you man ye. Emma, me so ton banchi wojum. And I've had 70 cities. I'm the man. Na I say so mama. And it's how much it is. Thank you. Yes, our alternative route. No, any in your challenge be a war of Anko no more. Thank you. Bet me up for the Aquaco Pokuase.
Adakabre. Mesa dawasidio. We the enka topic you ba ma me fani nanfra. Hwe ye wo MP wa ha. Wo we nya manyo semu. Wo be bia wo di asem yi free a wo di aba. Hwe asofa up to amomole. Na wo di be link me road. Hwe car by this time wo di hwe the mean kai kura car say dia at 20 wo ha. Infutu kwai pa. Moses ni me di MP wa ha. 12 years. Ye wo municipal secretary. Nanu ya kwa ya dako sorry grade ya mampeni by expensive municipal how it ya broben na dansu be topa de be tino me kasa mesim pam na me video me via me de beba mu studio ho we de be twemu mama ka Galamsey asem yi kakra na yemfesi adakabre ye nyina ye ko a enka Galamsey ye ke tu ase kura ye mampeni na kufado. So Bekaya in opposition, no yeah, Mampeni. Or see, a month for the Nameka say, many baby Gugalam say Juma, and ya no credit, and Juma any ho, me baby Simukina, and Kanya Bonnet, now Piodi Petumi, they are fine. When you are 2 many years, we saw catch and say, Ube Kuama and Po, a junior dear, would do presidency, no, that to let us say, when you are break, and the cabre, you are 4 so you are 4. I'm a Sunday. Ye me kabushia for ya mahama abrantia yukuni enye Galamsey pia mu ne diko bolo ebo ekunu ya internet say security for ya di omo ko nyina ya say sika kwa no bi this year people me see impanyifo no wosoro ho ana mutuo oh aye ya be dia ne say mamu fa mo fidie no ko mo di omo kotu mamu kotwa ye nim di da na no ye kono ngwa no he ya mamu kotwa kra mo kotwa na ehese be ye mu bi kra save fo mo mu de mo mamu ntu ye nim se de woso ano no na encheche e wona afi ye da afi
yes ye da wase panifo na ba betena se Sabik Bugri of the New Patriotic Party MPP watena se ana Ura Ebo Backman teacher Backman of the Movement for Change, Afrafranto, also Watnasi. Amaliba Kingsley Haruna, and so Ebeba of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, as Weba. And some of that one, Galamsey, Semi, you see, a Second World War, and you declare, doesn't mean. Is it enough? And then, with your pages of daily graphic, so Jenny Peninipa, or can say, Udu la Côte d'Ivoire ensuo ani kroje na etene kopu na Udu Ghana nso a ensuo shama Udu pra no so no e wo shama aye team pampa na etene ediko epum enti ebeti se ne me no besi akọ na another thing so a ye o how in recent time chieftaincy ahinie ena eguo ewo wo man mu ana se obia manano so a na okasetia nananom obia manano so a na okasetia nananom na akoye se ahinie enimfaso obia ma oman Ghana ana na ayemabunu no a etete social media so a edidi nananom atem wo mu na ye issue no ana anase eye nananom aho ano language a efiri nananom ho ba abontene no na egu yanim ase ana ayene eye obirikomfo yaw anoche frimpong lawyer ni na eye osan eye obi a wakwadere abakosem mu enti okunni ai obirikomfo yaw anoche frimpong na menene bedi nkomoy recently losing out at the flag bearership of the Convention People's Party Obri kwamfo anoche yam wa ha.
Pacho mejo so why minua.
Wouldn't me. When was the last time wa manitwa wanim?
Yeah, 2008 na na.
We ya just when you some Canada.
After that one friend me bi. And after what is a medi cho. Awo wo papa party mo fe wo be frɛ me. Enya hwe mejo so.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 208 they just say 16 years in you yeah.
Achapa.
Oh. Yeah, na chete bi hu say wo kom na nipa bi kan say minu ani o. Minu ani o. Waye. Waye. Wutiri nkwan so say such respectable number of delegates are across the country, constituency wide, almost to Abama war attempting to lead a year convention people's party. No, actually, I war bien.
Ya be kwaso ako. Sani ebe ye be drum mrebi no Kwame Nkrumah ne party a efiri akonwa so 1981 no ye be san enya biem.
Enti yaw asem bia akoye wo haw e wo fie ha sei ana e wo man mu said na enen unu se nananom ya twe o maboa so e wo oman Ghana imu ana
Pacho nananom de ya twe o abo so agu o mani mu ase agi won tuo Abrani Beka said they have been rendered impotent because we shemwa 1992 constitution no amfa buo bia ma nananom ofo bebre enchi awon enhye ni ye han ehunu se 1992 constitution na ye oman nemra kuni no wa mo nananom ho banye nia tumi ekuta nananom nsem no waje ya je ya no nya no nko Galamsey ya meti se wo kan wa asama nsa na meba ofidie and also nananom ya hu bibia enyeye yenti enyeye no ma started from 92 constitution was say chieftaincy you know so sacred sancт so revered so holy say parliament yo executive or judiciary yo we need to mean say wo kasa institution no ho asam and you know politics we are above politics but Britain now go school na Britain ya kasa the queen or the king or the monarchy is above politics ni ya chere say o mai ni na ya ne dia wono ana mo system ra wo signing wono na o shame ya the prime minister si akonya so wono ana o take parade bialo mbe wono no two kwan as a head of state for and on behalf of her country or his country. In the case of Ghana, no, you can't say I am fully about politics. No. And you should be a teacher want to go House of Chiefs. And in one to me play political role piala. Now me straw ADAKABRI FRIMPONG. Ghana for bebre and nims away a lawyer name mapa because one time I called to them. Now mo ya lawyer name. We didn't pass a constitutional law. Yes, you have the constitutional development of Ghana. Even Governor Gokis Bekra declares chiefs are the natural leaders of the people, and the educated people are the self-appointed leaders of the people. But now we are what's the chiefs are the natural leaders of the people, and the intelligentsia or the educated people are the self-appointed leaders of the people. And can it ADAKABRI only say or the Joint Provincial Council of Chiefs. Now I inform na sisamra adi mayen wo muni abrafuna na edi so into indirect rule ebeye ye masomeji abagana na Britain for declare say the Gold Coast is our model colony. As far back as in 1948, me pau chow na nya creative for na ye yananano nanti wosha 1960 constitution in independent constitution 56 no na himfutumiya politics. I don't think I wo enemy yana na be ma Kwame Nkrumah
1962 you see ni hene watakwa Israel and untina under 1979 constitution me no mienu ya this year agogoma hene na na akọ sapon no ye MP for agogo ni enu understand na mene under the fourth republic there you see ahemfo ka politics asemo enye ye nti wo mu ntumi kasa wo mu nye bibia o fa no fato enten about minerals and mining act no a and one say abrantia na baba wa na company bi was so person yes small scale mining our baby no akwaje tumi afiri aban ho me pa cho hino tie konwa no so de one side you anya bi obi o ye natural leader of the people ya na nanu ma di asase ne ba ye na no a agriculture ne Ghana ye nya some international your friend is a tribunal of the sea law of the sea tribunal ye kwa Ghana asase ho asem ye say tomorrow asase no na nanu me di part of Ghana na nanu me ye bo wondi asase bi anya ohene dia awo Ghana ha no mesraw antumi so nye Ghana asase ma ne ye ana na Galamsey ye kosu ye jeje krata wa abemu na nipa ne de ba asase ni wura no you are only entitled to surface right na ADAKABRI mesraw say ye nya underneath right ye ya den kokonya surface right enti no ye yina nanu mesincha ye say nanu mesase afani atosu miensa ene say abai anya buo ama nanu menti church assembly wo muntumi nkobi ohine yantumi appoint the minister wantumi nya ambassador wa bra bi muso akosku ekuta degree ankasi o mesra ena wo bi bia opa konwa gine wo nkuta degree a nanu ye fa maw so bi ti sa Professor Dele the whole world one of the greatest authority in baba ekurasi bia sabi onukro ya benjuma after just 4 or 5 years ye be yi na free one no wanya tumi kase a chen your friend is saying nana after the last one me aso mi blame nananom and they say December play wo wa na kan yesa eba abonten nyansa mi na ya kano abonten wo be biara wo my we say mu enim sa santifo di akun bebre enfanti di akun anwuna ewe omu di akun moli daban wo bia ni wa won kokoda ewo wiase we ekun we nitiri saha we ye chane su we ye say me pachaw eye abakosem hwedin so ne daso history no wo de batwi kasa mo edepa o say abako sem etwam na ne ya ne se wo ho a no hini bi akopeja asem bi anka etwam a ehu hia biem na wode aba na odi ka wo bi ahi na nipa no so ntumi anhye na ho so na no so a react me example say asem obi anim no yentu ne se bibiem te se domani asante die mi fi se nka baby ya du pa no nka wo hia se wo beti se sabo hini ka sia bi te se domani na nka bi ono so kasa about asante or something dabi many we understand that domani ya oya me classmate ya wasan ya me next roommate our commonwealth hall na nka watu anamo akọ wonia wotumfo ho se nana ye mia me ye lawyer woso we accountant na constitution na adi yewu kwan bi so say ye ko ade mayeho ni wa bisa ni sampa menua ende me wa fase me kasa wa fase anya bibia o age ni ntira because do ma hina me kura me 60 years ni me nyine sen no and otumfo adi more than 70 years na me pa kire nti me wa fase me straw wona we ye lawyer ni wo say ye judge ayade ba na constitution na ya enye na ka wakyerɛ ni musa ne amekyerɛ tiefoɔ ne mu ni sɛ wɔntumi a na ɛwɔ hɔ a wɔn mu ni Gogisberg ne aborɔfo na amrado no adi independent ɛka ne sɛ indirect rule a ɛnam so a yɛde bɛbɛnya fa ahodie no yɛagye afiri wɔn nsɛm for the first time in our history a yɛama wɔn tumi foforɔ bi a because wɔman bi a ahemfo no yɛ aba politics a wɔn mu tumi nyɛ politics na nka yɛsi yɛ create second chamber ɛde ma wɔn mu nti nka biribi te sɛ appointment of chief justice any electoral commission, any appointment of IGP, no. I know the other can yes, I buy Bamubi. I know the other can yes, I buy Bamubi. Hey, I buy chief justice, yeah. They say, Yababa to a bar. Won't you buy a debacon anymore? And Yakufu Adune, you know. You can't say electoral commission. Our Baba Shamia to a bano. Me Pacho Kufu Aduna, you know. Back also I find a Charlotte to say Mahamana, you know, me pacho where you are dear. Kaisa na nanu mahimfo. Instead of fighting among themselves, you know, what would the proposer ever go to parliament and they would say, yeah, small constitutional amendment in a set to me, you know, and brother nanomo, it will also be a chief justice. Na nanoman, they don't know Abba, Nanya Kufuad, Wana, Mahama, na Nache, also be a letter commission, or Bashami to a boy, yeah, referee, no, now Kotopani has Bobo, no referee, no, has one identifying crime. I bet you come see a Mr. ADAKABRI, a bear with it. Makasa said, what no ma baby or where I said, yeah. Nay, yes, I did, and I don't mean to me no. Me free said, I'm not telling my bar once, one no better from. One who have cost me, and yet be a woman yet to my yet, and Guasiaka or minor. Now, Master says, and another man for, and they are buying, and the scholars in that is a member, young come near find this solution I am for 2 million at Bacosro. Now, I hear you are your bosom and Cassentiano, Mr. And you did your friend in Anano, but I did not done so. In any deal, Domain, friend Daniel Mensa, and my classmate, the friend Daniel Mensa. Obedi, your friend was starting for Sia, dear, on an argument, but do the second Mr. Dini Yanidia, and then another meeting into Wahina Yan Cassan and him, Yan Chinanim, Yan Tunufu, Belgium, near Manu Besino.
Ɔhene yɛntunufo ɛwɔ bedwam na deɛ na akɔfa wei nyinaa de aba sɛ yɛde gyedeɛn deɛ aba a ɛkɔ a atwam sɛ deɛ ɔka na abakɔsɛm no ɛdeɛ na ama ɛne no ɛsɛ yano abrem
Mpacho, the first and foremost, many ADAKABRI, first and foremost, disunity among the chiefs. Disunity. If he said, Ghana Hano, we Otumfuasi in China, and near him for Bam, you know, Pebia. One more can in so young this piano, a young PPD, as a Sumasi. The Pacho, we are sad here, we are at the Assembly Eba. For example, Minia, Domain, no one, so I met me in example. And as often so he know what met me in aye. Or ya me papa, me to make any straight, we see me to me eka. The Ghana need Piara and send a name, Wakasama NDC. The Pacho said a yes, Sanoa, a hyena. If he said the 92 Constitution Limpo, I'm saying your papa, the year Juma at least, but the idea do esino. And yes, there will be a one, and my who said what dog, among your poor way, at saying, we say, the Pacho. Politics near and to say, as Antiquotoko, no one can say your tomb for dia. It is a supporting house of folk, obey your problem with that. Politics in India, baby, I didn't know Estino. Nanka, the woman you know to me a year back. Now, me, who said, Nana, what to Quaha, now said, what to Aquaha. The patch of Western region, the Biamima, me, if he, a Camia said, I am fully Yinano, a minim, Ben's, I mean, when you want to come out, regional minister, one of some payers. What you say, Munua, about send a regional minister, no? I will say, that you for Ben Siameka, Asabi, Omo Adam, your fanny say, and this our a great episode. Mr. Politicians and another mean, I did through Nananum Yaya, or Matt. Said, no more way, no, and Fata said, Yabeka about them. A beer Galamsey, I send me in a can once. Uba Shemu Pano, and you for Bakumi and Nubi. I mean, per se, Mobo Wendino. Uba Shanina, Woman, Galamsey, operators no protection. Woman, one protection, much more baby, you do me and send in a week here. Then a man can say, and I'm your co master may see a shaggy. Your mouth protection. Timus a combayana. I said, Tiwa, ADAKABRI, Miss Notia, you know, catch it, your word. Say, combat. And I said to one, I said, come in, no question, level pay. And an anonymous no one would do one more jar at the preto. Say, you're dangerous, I say, shall come when you are dancing, your Santi, a queer, a safe was I say, Brawo Brawa Santifuano, a safe for woman in buffer zone between Fanti and Asante. It's into quick peer between Asantifuani coastal state. One more Brapani, I think. Nasana number to me, they are saying assassin. Up on one by the at toward the near chain at the at two senior. efremamu no nyom ya nyara asino I can one a yet day nana what's the homo be 100,000 Ghana 200,000 Ghana they are science as no for 20 your cocoa name many rubber ni kube sisu so bank in the body ya sign and ye dear na the arcasia at the ebraya a branch be a professor or university na war sinyana no na sisi am UFC ni no ye me met with Kumasi High School one year Ghana foremost authority on minerals and mining year friend say law law no minerals and mining now assembly of catch me way or see almost all the friend saying quote related diseases you know mineral diseases you know meaning no they are so close linked to malaria and she said nipa no yare water kwa nsayem obuase ana bibia ni ana bekwai na se what they call hospital the doctor no anya expert na dwene baya ni say malaria yare it is okoko wu a ye ba record ni say malaria death and the wu in reality no madam for professor our a year friends sinyane invest energy diabetes and what can it play the same and she shemu oni abrofo aye say ya really now was symptoms to say malaria ni kuma kum nipa aban adwene maso isa yin cyanide any idea where your friend is mercury ko mu any your friends so ni sasna ya send duane no a still your duane one year ya re no symptoms no to say malaria in fact last year you go program one kranza and obekasa wa se kranza man ati wo bi meti ya no me yamisi misuye because baby yamisi no takwa sai area hono mesraw Galamsey na ho nanche ne maba wa ne ye tinacha say ye wu ye nuanu ne ye nuanu mani mema no wu just like that ye nimi ade eku on ya dwene ye won say malaria it me say na nanom mamu famu wo ma so cheap say your friend say obi etumi akasa mo anim because once say we are penny now be ya ade a enye do sabi etumi kan so ye penny kwase o na we be catch us nana wedding kwala asem ya ka sa to still ye di watem eti nana no mo no any kind emfa kuriye emra wontem because adom ani asante eye baako a eno na be ma asante ni abrantie biara owu domani owu ni se oye minua ebiam ayimfo no so a politics ye de ehu akwajim samre a ye ba beto abei ani nanka adakabe watuma gresi bibi so eye senke constitution no so ka edika wo se politician no especially obi oye vice president anope akonya edie no anya se takrade na obekọ kumase na obekọ sinyane o tamango me pacho woni to me bia so kwatia wo hene no ote akonya so no a wo ho no aya indirect politics na wo kwakwaye tawo mani na yanyi won emfiri mu so hene ne ntonkram famrawo sa me baba ye fatu afase enti bra asia bia mpacho wo ye president ko because no and the for enter politics mu na nkofo nya wo wani mansam eka no na fe last one any mrantie ne maba wa wo mu de won ano e ma ahimfo no mesrew akwala pie ni wa ye tete ni yie a obetuma di pani atem even if is a pani no aye boni a mesrew akwada biara ani ho a obetuma de na no e di ama pani me pa cho sabi asori ayekwe ya try and say was suffered to me kananim bibini a wobetumi chiro atro de akọ headquarters wo na sabio suffer a wakọ school ne woman ti na waye Roman Catholic father ana so say SDA pastor na Pentecost pastor wono kwahwe bu a yedi puno na wahini a nyankopon na de ni si ho efi so bia ni ba bia ahemfo no asase efiri bai wan na ni ba bia wo chehene na konwa yedi fi wan na ni ba bia da mango yini na konwa efi enyame nko ani na wobu osofo a yede na ba 3-4 years ye be transfer no wobu osofo Bible na o church mu tira no wo so betuma kan bi adanti no hini anyame de no efi wo no wo betuma kan anim mesra wo bibia wo bu ade no ontumi nka wo hini anim mesra me da se adakabre
yo na ne kra no ano ya wada na aye sante hene otumfo o se tutu abebio otwa asuo pra ɛma dompa ase hene ekogu nsa ɛsrɛ kwan ɛma no so nyame ɛnka no ho ɛma no nkɔyɛ no bibia kama ɛmfa mmra ama okokoduru wodwa wakɔ University of Cape Coast aba n'aba so ama ɛyɛ ɛkyinememene no ɔsagyefo Kwesi Ata ogua manhene watena ɛyɛ ɔsabarima Kwesi Ata ogua manhene watena konwa kɛseɛ no so mfinhyia aduonu enum wɔkɔ akɔhyɛ n'animonyam amom akɔtena aseɛ sɛ nananom tumi yɛ sei ɛma ɛkyerɛ amammerɛ ne amanneɛ a pambɛn so na yɛbɛtumi atwe adwene akɔ ɛyɛ ne papa a ahennie ɛde bɛma ɔman nan sɛ yɛbɛma ne bɔne a ahennie ɛyɛ ama ɔman ɛdidi adwene mu
medase papaapa na deɛ ɔma m'ani agye o wofrɛ me na metwetwe mo ho kakra because of baabi a mewɔ no ɛna mekɔdi nkuguo yi a mewerɛ aho yi na nna deɛ ɔma me spirit no akɔ soro ɛne sɛ nea ɔtumfoɔ ayɛ no pɔtɔ kasa yɛbɛkasa is long overdue megye di sɛ na nkɛɛ sɛ adeɛ wei yɛyɛ no more than 100 years ago ɛdɛ nti ɛna obiri kɔmfoɔ meka asɛm wei meka because wohwɛ a almost 300 years ago ɛna asante hene a yɛfrɛ no Nana Opokuware the first ɔbɛtena akonnwa ɛso no saa wahene wei na ɛbɛdi ɔsɛe tutu adeɛ sɛe tutu no ɛwu 1699 ɛna yɛfrɛ no sɛ the following year ne wafa ase ɔmpo no ɔyɛ ne nana ɔba bɛdi akonnwa nti meka sɛ almost 300 years ɛsɛ nnipa ɛtem aseɛ na ɔba bɛdi akonnwa no nea ɔyɛɛyɛ ɛne sɛ saa mmerɛ ni mu no ɛyɛ Opokuware the first yo 300 years ago illiterate African chief no ɛnya ne nteɛ sɛ mfantini aberanteɛ bi a yɛfrɛ no Eliza Jacobus Captain akɔsua adeɛ wɔ Dutch man mu mekyerɛ Holland na wɔbaeɛ no wɔbɛbie the first school of its kind ɛwɔ Elmina nti no ɔde asantefoɔ mmeranteɛ mmɛmoa ɛnwɔtwe ɛde ba Elmina sɛ anaasɛ ɛdena so wɔn mmra mmɛsua adeɛ na wɔn mfa nkɔ bie asanteman anim ɔdakabrɛ ɛyɛ saa nkitahodie ɛne nyansa a yɛfrɛ ne sɛ nana no ɛnyaeɛ ɛyɛ Opokuware the first no ɛnyaeɛ ɛno na 1952 yɛbie secondary St. John's School ne yɛde St. John's Broni din St. din de to so na Archbishop Potter na ɔbɛ establish school obie Kumasi deɛ na nka ɔbɛto ne din ɛna ɔsagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na wabɛyɛ prime minister ɔka kyerɛ ɔtumfo Agyeman Mprempɛ di second sɛ hwɛ nana na ɔfrɛ ne mese mestrɛw sanka wo nana Opokuware the first sɛ saa mmerɛ na yɛkyerɛ Bible no ɔwɔ hɔ bi anka ne din bɛbɛm so ɔtumi firi asantemam ɛde nkwalaa de ba Elmina so ɔmo bɛsua adeɛ mfa nkɔhyɛ asanteman animonyam nti school no wo nana no nso yɛ saint hwɛ ne yɛmfa Broni din amfa nto so ɛno na ɛma Opokuware ankɔfa saint din na even though ɛyɛ Catholic school no nso ekuta Opokuware meka asɛm tenten wei ɛde akyerɛw ɛma ɔman no nyinaa hu sɛ mfante ne asante ɛyɛ adeɛ baako mfante ne dagomba yɛ adeɛ baako awona ne asante ne kɔnkɔmma yɛn nyinara ɛyɛ adeɛ baako ɛna yɛaka yɛn ho abom sɛ wɔman Ghana tuotumfoɔ first nkyɛ bia na ɔba akyem m'ani gye yie abuakwa ɛna naano ɔba nkran ɛna sɛ waba Cape Coast mate nso sɛ dɔbɛnase na nakɔ ebu ewusi afahyɛ no a wɔbɛdi no wɔyi invite tɔbɔ yɛ afɛdɛ dɔmahene ɛne ahemfo ankɛseɛ bebree mesra mo na nanom kɔsom kasa deɛ wei ɛmmom na mma yɛ ahensɛm no ɛmɛyɛ baako pɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ obi ɛyɛ dagomani na ɔwɔ Kumasi a ɔbɛhunu asante ne so ɛyɛ yana pɛpɛɛpɛ na ɔte hɔ so obi ɛyɛ kɔnkɔmani na ɔwɔ nzema a ɔbɛhu nzema ma ahene no sɛ ɔte sɛ kɔnkɔmba kuɔrɔ no pɛpɛɛpɛ na ɛno na asomdwue no ɛbɛkɔ so aba because to end it na adakabrɛ ɛyɛ ɔman biara so a civil war asi hɔ no adakabrɛ watwetwe nsɛm aba Maya civil war is Biaranya him for the deba, a politicians. Talk about Ivory Coast civil war, a Babo ne Alassane Ouattara. Talk about the Nigerian civil war. I go on more a Quaquaquinian. Yes, see a tia, Yahim for the native her politicians, and I see a tia, Ibo 4-5 would use in Tia. Talk about the Rwandan civil war, who to the Tutsi, it's because of the politicians. And yet ordinary who to the Tutsi in a day, your friend is saying. What the by name woman I have troublous woman is Sierra Leone dear any Liberia dear you are aware. Do when you're here no a politician Charles Taylor when you're here no a politician General Mosquito yeah Sierra Leone for dear but you know a politician when you're when intimate straw I peace Ghana yeah enjoy a man 1948 under the bans friend saying after the riots report on about Watson very good Watson Commission report you almost describe Ghana said the Gold Coast our model colony model colony so peace in ya so pia wo mo hihye no kanito kwanwa wo mo queen by 300 years ago ya na no to be e dia to wo wachi man na de nsani asante abeye baako adanse ni atem eye baako enkran ene ewe eye baako eno na yesa na nanom ehya sise afashe biara enche mikro mezema mo bedi kuntum pesan ko tumfo no akopie ho gamanche no akopie ho wo munya san kwadi enke unannounced uninvited because asasini nyira ye munyina mo dia you don't need an invitation ye wuni man say who program dana ye grand ceremony wo public no ye be mu asan ko hini bi won announce nchire wo bia no akopie ho na politician dia mestraw se wugya won kwan a wo ma won kwan a regional minister na wo be invite no okasa obia ne abufu ni se wo mo di na chi be yin obo so mo sise MPP ana party bi t-shirt no wo mo wi obia so abufu be gina ho ne conclusion at this time obesa catch us tuma the member of parliament we say we are tuma the presidential candidate we mestraw ta no man ye hia no ye yase festivals na se na mo ye hia se wo hini biara ebeye no ho available e dia man yonko ohene if you said to end it all ADAKABRI to end it all it is one of the cardinal customary responsibilities I won't say responsibilities customary obligations of the chiefs to say omuna ye arbitration and to kwaba nipa mienu ntem omuna esiesi ba ye ba beti the genmensa edi enya mo ho sem biara mesra enye the same politicians no ene betu mesiesi e nananum na e besin konya afre wo mu confidentially behind the scenes omu kasa nso a nananum kasa omu tie more than the politicians tinananum initiative na ye na no say tutu astart no enya ade a beka ho na himfuni nyina mfa wo ho enjim ne ehu se otumfo asante no nya asantefo ahene wo ye Ghana hene wo che hene wo nya atemabu akwafo hene wo ye Ghana hene no mining to me enko nanim
jo obiri komfa no che aseda wiei na akire no masafro na magebre na mepese wote ya na mete ya ne ete ebama no so na yedidi ya ho nkomo ye ebetimi amayi ato ayie na yatete ya ho ase nsem ni bia abetwam ekro awie de aseda sonko ana ni FM yede mawo
mesime dasi papa so mama kwanyama makasa kire minu anu nkuma medasi
yo Dr. Yaw anoche Frimpong eswa ana yene na di nkomo yi na sabre mpanifo no so atena ase se de sika ye no ahinie ni kasabasa ana eye Galamsey nsensem ye no na fe so no ne nyina mu no ya ba behwe eye afedie campaign na ye no campaign akoduru se nyame woda na wonna nti wa betimi ache se nyame woda na wonna ye no na yetie wo so de ebo backman ya mo atena se
munia mapo majodo dodo
anya signatures ni nyina awie
bibia la fine bibia de dem kra ye bibia
ache se ballot paper no beba so
yes ya de to papa na ya mbado ho na babado
because nipa bebre so mo hwe ho se mo da ballot paper so ansa na o mama musika
oh yes ya de do na no kwa sam nye de o se de ya de do maroko do Ghana na se yamba de do a na o che de status quo na o che de do ya ye umia
the bit touch line
yes and the
munu sa fedie ya jimoto mu na mu da ballot paper no so no a no mo sa de na ye ka.
Oh yes. You see, Mapa. Oh yeah, nkofo ma politics no dey agree bi na yerizi today heart and kotoko. Enwi no mel eluso na etwetwe nyanko. Bebe yedu no onye today heart and kotoko asemo. Se ehwe Galamsey issue. Ehwe corruption issue. Ehwe Ghana most Ghana yan economy wateto apansama. Onye aguzi bi na yerizi. 7 December meka ya anye de. Ye kei nyimpa kor. Onye political party ye kei. Nyimpa kor na ye kokoyin de. Dami nyimpa yi na yezi Ghana tumi nyina shaninsa. Ghana jepazi nyina shaninsa. Nti ono na ne vice na obubu oman no. Onye party na obu oman. Mesre. Nti onye NDC, MPP, CPP asemo. Munya, time bia mabete we freedom time ka da masemi de. Se president otina osisi na do danko akufado. Senda si weje MPP mpoa. He will still be president of Ghana because abaya to yanto ama MPP ye to mo ono as a person. Na mom se MPZ so si weje any party a on obey by election. Because sitting or your party neze. Nti ye kwa akoto aba 7 December. Ye akoto aba manyimpa kwel mo abe president. Nti wona obebe paper do no. Da mon kwafo wonu suban. Wonu yiswazi hunu. Wonu mizi. Na plan bi was atwa obama Ghana akoni me odesha wonto aba. Nye the party oki yobi nti. Manyo ti na he e ka se misisi ala. Ye beda bo sole na vice president obi a odwene Yankopon order. Into obisero mompe nyubil achen Yankopon. If in the most unlikely event today, Napa be vice president, which is one of the things that even the thought of it is very scary. There, you better boson. Then I put on ye Alaji Bauman and wash a Ghana do. Can you imagine? We need to be very serious as a people. Say, put a Ghana konin pa. Yan show one or put a was it 2 minutes. One suban obi swara naka say. Send most obun crofo. Most oye ninzama ye, otutu ninzama. Most no ho dwe, most owanyimzi, owanyansa was the woman. On the other show, na de party oku yobi nti. A political party will go to one party of and then delegate conference. No we key one mo kore there, only one candidate. Nti the minti osada Ghana for yet too many pakrono. But serve the party's interest. That is what has gone on in the last 32 years. I feel yes, of a party, someone trinchen. One was one way so open uzo man penny and cassa. One subante then. Eben Mizino war, Eben a brother war, even before bear politics. Eben record no war, there. I said the young Nazi and Tum. Addition in some. A Galamsey as MCCR. Mappa. The only person or Tum to stop Galamsey in this country is the president. Because when 2 people will swear before Ghana, Eda MPP NDC fit power, na not only Alaji Bauman will swear before Ghana to protect this country. Says under Ghana, Yaninsu asay ma insu on Chebia all the import insu from outside. Manda Ghana, wawum abofo we been na ne body party be you ho. Obo will be no na nyim. Most certain no on sending pompo or send there. Binum what down no do. They've slept on the job. The president checked out somewhere last year. Abraham people voice for delegates in our crowd to Abana will be sent there. Will be sent about the economy. Also one of the in probable no about overseas economy. He has checked out already. We don't want the continuation of what we're experiencing at all. You pay baby for baby strong. Obama Ghana for nyina akwanya mo wetu participate in our governance system. Any doctor lawyer Anochi Kasano. Okay bibi. Mr. Alan Martin in his great transformational plan will propose a second chamber. A second chamber. Ahenfo. Enyimzifo asofo labor union. Oye afarefo one penyin ekwafo one penyin fo. Obotum na wan nyina wa ba second chamber no mu. Na yazi tuma was the IGP. Tuma was the electoral commissioner. Tuma was the Chief Justice. Ya Jeffrey President in himself. Yes, I'm a Madame Bodin. I'm a bit the special prosecutor today. The second chairman of Wuyin, that's a president. Oh yeah, as he been on Yempa, or Butum on the court. Court and on the Chief Justice not someone, near President no yid. That is how we can build this nation. Tell me, 1 + 1 will always give you 2. Yeah, the same thing for in the last 32 years. Yet we are expecting different results. If you want different results, do something you have never done before. That is why we are saying that for the first time, let's vote for an independent president. No, for in Kaboma Banambra, a government of national unity, like the way Benin has done. And the Ghana Lucine, one of the reasons why people are saying they lost is the nature of the pitch. On Cherry Biala, FIFA Kada Ghana, yen stadium in no. Ibia Nua, obit one standard for international matches. Do you know Ikro and Jacob Bawada? It was Benin. Benin. This is an Ikro Benin or a voodoo in doing one assembly. Since the Benin to Obama independent president, Oya Thomas Yayiboni, Benin started changing speedily. Benin, Thomas Yayiboni, 10 years you win, wasn't 5 years, 5 years. The first 5 years you wonder, no, this is the way to go. In Kaboma Ban, as the Benin Funina came together, the best brains in Benin are those working now, not just a massa loyalty political appointment. All we have 25 years was no. What to another 5 years man there. Mr. Thomas Yayibon continue the next 5 years. Or 10 years you are in. This is the way to go. So they what to about another independent president, the current one, Patrice Talon, which in the first 5 years, or the second 5 years. When you can say Benin's economy is regarded one of the best in the world, not in Africa, in the world. What do they have? Even as cotton, no cashew, no export. You will cocoa, you will gold, you will bauxite, you will manganese, you will salt, you will be or manizes ye, you will be Ghana. I said, what can on any leadership? A mambu ban, chrono, should I say African games away? In Chabaka chair and there, Nimpa a little over 3,000 in 18 days. If you do one $15 million, not cities, so dollars. If you do one, offended say I thought to one claim offended accreditations. A4 sheet your church people do was it while I'm late to claim me. As the year done program here, I say $4.5 million in expanding on accreditation. Internet, $3 million. Sabi easy dollars, sir. If you are a coronavirus hostels were legon. And see for renovation kakayen, that's a cost $16 million. Even a bond a Ghana for yaye. Na say, and there, that's a ha. Ma, o money, a Japanese na. Wafe baby on sort of man there. Yankupan gold was a chain. A quan papa, ya befa do ya bayama, in Chanuaban for some henin, in the gold in Urukuyan. Or send the politicians busy or watch shame. Wafa from a Mabunibia, why ye Jibozima na in Brawa Ghana. Once again, Mr. Alan Chamatini GTP was an American. I say there are 2 ways I would to solve this problem. First, enforcement of the law. Brother, yan forest no forest be or a reserved forest. You know what to a Galamsey wom or what to go do wom. It be so wa mbra consider in so ya no mano. Instead of Obibiala or a Galamsey close to river bodies. No so or yambro or the ho. Let's enforce the law. And enforce the law. No, the next thing you do is that Mapa Obi wa ono tompuano. Onyinin or your friend. Money mind there, if you know ye, into a couple. Obiso wa uno to, oh yeah, Abanasi, into money money, a quadruma. Obiso wa uno to, baby a gold war. Into onion in an adjuna in there, gold, or a miner. Say, yes, so excavators no obey Juman to go into Galamsey, Westwano. Say, I saw your Fuko forest, who could shoot an Ukuhun Crofa. No, so be giant into Galamsey to a new view. The solution is what Mr. Anchamantin is telling Ghanaians. My farmer, what's the Galamsey no obey? So what's the Galamsey no obey? What's the can? mo won nyimizi na kaka won bom na to small scale mining companies farmon na pay equipment papa was here what to eguzi for that tama one na one year work and pay na mo won baby mo won no da me bie across you wasam na regulate system more license galamsey is because or illegal obi bia sorry as or illegal no or sie or so a osuro na chinti or say mpo ontumi hwe da onye ne ye but as you regulate ni ye na ye mo farmer na nkasa and also one who interested in mining na nkasa ware ye adwuman dem am say antamati no akon GTP ma I am telling you there will be law and order to the extent that one now licenses so they obi only license simple or you galamsey don't report to the person.
Okay,
that is the way to go.
Right.
That is why we are saying that baby Yedrun after 16 years of NDC, 16 years of MPP, yes, tell them there the next 16 years is for independent president. Neama nkeboma ban ekroye na nkanko na mpuntu yamfa mo man Ghana. That is what we are saying.
Jeremiah Amwa on Facebook Live also great presentation by Afra Franto. We seek for economic freedom. A Bob Backman of the movement for change, Afra Franto now, that fairy speaker, Sabik Bukri of the New Patriotic Party, MPP. Yenti onososo.
Why? I'm a fairy speaker.
Yeah, fairy speaker.
Yo, me da sipi. Die dika maminchia nanado. Na michia
Amal Baba me man atenase ntina ani de bebrebe no. Amal Baba mo atenase.
Amal ba akwaba. I don't know if you are in air conditioning room. Why are you sweating like that? Is everything all right? Sir, yo akwaba.
Mamenye jino so na. Ya eni kusasi ni akola bi ne.
Why dey nku?
It is manye ja Amal Ba so a oni kusasi ni akola ne kasa dia ye.
Wanya sankakra ba.
Fa ba mi hunu su ye.
Kusasi ni akola no.
O na do ho aba.
Ba
mi hunu so.
O ba shi.
Masa mi tam na wo dey ko no.
Mi
tam no na ko no.
Ade pa.
Ya gro.
Mami tie wa.
Masa, the Edikai, Maminchia, His Excellency the President. Let me chair his running mate, our flag bearer, Dr. Baumia. Say, yeah, Bobo. We are working hard to continue the next 4 years and to the next 8 years, inshallah. And it shall come to pass. The Edikai, a Fabi, mini a boy yardwin, a Fabin so many yardwin. What do I say? Obama ba or Kase, this country needs strong institution. Emu sakasana eboka say I will say yet to me nibi every presidency ho edima an independent body ebi no kan bi witi say a friend say special prosecutor say so that
corruptions are be consolidated
sanity
all the anti-corruption laws
sanity but in addition to that there should be other friends to say development to say sa niema e koso say na enye presidency and they will say take his step because you see it is in the interest of this country and every Tom, Dick and Harry as a citizen of this country to get this matter sorted out. And Ramitier, the majority leader in parliament, he was virtually urging his fellow parliamentarians to in unison, in one accord, to find a solution to this problem of a friend say Galamsey. What you say? Nanado Baye, he pledged and actually put his presidency on the line. Adentina Anyejuma. There's a video here. The NDC went there and went as promising the people. Say, Omu Winia. Yes, I mean, he's here. He's been here for the past 3 years. So, with the bachelor, he's here. For the past 3 years, Omu. Nipara no jina hono. Mimi nimnu, but it's here. Very good. Say, yeah, omo to abama NDC for now. They will allow them to do that. And then truly, we lost heavily in those areas. And then the genuine effort of the MPP and the president, Senator Takadashi, has been undermined. And then and a majority of the air catcher process, as it started 2013. Sad issue way, 2013. according to a friend say Afenyo market, and nobody could dispute that in Parliament. So it has become a political football. Again, to support this matter, Engineer Clifford Bremer, Ghana Water, he also mentioned in the interviews that they should give this matter in Farmer Ghana a French army and see whether this problem will be sorted out or it will not be sorted out. Why is he having confidence in Ghana army? So that if we leave it in the hands of politicians, as he said, we won't get this matter sorted out. And again, the speaker, Enra Mitienu, or say, if we do a roll call now, some of you, your name will be there. He was saying in the Parliament. That clearly tells us this matter is gone beyond politicians. Maybe the chief should come. And again, there's also another good example. Asante Hene, Otumfo, Edenoye, last week, or distuli a friend saying, very good. That's another good example of the fact that the issue is gone beyond we the politicians. The issue is gone beyond we the because Yeni and Kasa are those who are getting involved in this. And that's why I always cite China. When I was in UCC doing my MPhil, I have problems with my lecture because I will always cite China. There are 1.2 billion and above. There's law and order there. There's law and order in China because if they say here you cannot do Galamsey and you do it, you'll be shot. That is the language some people understand in the mining sector. If you don't shoot people, countries don't develop. I did development studies. People have to be killed before development will work. If you don't do that, this country will import water. Country break or country no break, who are we there inside? Let's keep behaving as if we are ostriches and we don't know the issue. Let's keep behaving like that. Maybe we are waiting for the IMF to come and tell us how we should behave as far as the water is concerned. What is going on? This simple matter, we cannot solve it. It's very unfortunate. Here, Enrami who tape be, a friend say flyer be, and so Shama. Very unfortunate. And soon a free prayer on ever into the sea. It is a pampa. Very, very unfortunate. So we cannot solve this matter. Is that the problem? We cannot solve this matter. They should give it to me 1 year and see whether I'll solve that matter or not. Probably they'll say I'm very wicked because I'll just take the Ghana army there and give them orders. Shoot a leg on sight. It will stop in 1 month. This nonsense will stop in 1 month. That is how nations are built. And that's the problem in this country. We like talking. Someone has an opinion. And when it comes to doing the work, we cannot do the work. Go to China. In fact, we need tutorials from China. We need tutorials from China how to build this country. I'm telling you. Because what we are doing is an eyesore. And so amount for enum. And so amount for enum. Now they can't drink the water. The implication of what is going on there has a very far-reaching effects on all of us. What about health? Already, yes, they are having defective body build-up because of mercury. When this IMF bahana, and some the forest, as a wunsu, and you know that forests are the lungs of this country. What you say? Yeah, unkofona omutu galansiano, omu chasa enfa omu. It doesn't matter to them. Now cocoa, which is the mainstream of this country, unkofona omu go on us omusu omutu gold no. Omuntiasiana. They don't understand that. So if they don't understand, why don't you show them the crude way of implementing laws in this country? Because it's about Ghana. And this Ghana belongs to all of us, not those who have interest in gold. It belongs to all of us. It doesn't belong to those who have interest in the mining of gold. So we must take up this thing, the bull by the horn, and get this matter sorted out. Cocoa, as we speak, you see cocoa board. The number of tons I say I feel we omanyano, omanya, adenti, because cocoa nyano, omu trebigu, and a galamsey na ajihonye nafa. Aden. And then of course we kroma. I mean, it's not fine. And it's all about politics. It's all about politics. And until I'm bargain, a friend say, a friend market, number Ghana water. We all now come to realization that this problem, see, I'm sorry, waka. Our politics are doing change and get this matter sorted out. When the time comes for us to bring water into this country, it will affect all of us. And those who have gotten the gold, won't get the water. We should keep behaving as if we don't know what we are doing in this country. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, say big buggery of the new patriotic party. And
I'll sort that matter. Just to appoint me.
Young Fredman Mano. Na young mano.
1 year. So who bet me a
Name emergency powers. Now order the Ghana Armed Forces about even resource and or the other. Amaliba Kingsley Haruna of the National Democratic Congress. Amaliba.
Over.
Yeah, one day.
I mean, cheer na in cheer bush for me no more shame. I mean, cheer at you for a year. Mitie Okasawa phobia or your lawyer ni. Ewo Kenya. Your friend Mr. Ogwang.
I know man, it's my.
Mateofa. By yourself, Timenka. Your friend Mr. Ogwang. Ono kana say leadership is the greatest humanity invention. No sa katwa subium say, and leadership equally is the deadliest human creation. As a Chinese saying, nipa wodi tumi amano no. Obetumi sa tumi no adunya. No betumi so edi the same tumi no so adi aboa mo di ye. Pastor Mensa Otabel 2016. Okase mi say etoda ye bompa ye say Nyankopon good leader. No, we shouldn't do that. We should pray for the people to make intelligent choices because the nation becomes what the citizens vote for. How prophetic, how beautiful are those words echoing back in their gory destruction of proportions. I have been taken aback listening to my big brothers who have spoken before me. Ebo Bachman, he only engaged in fruitless lamentations and needless political charitable accusations. What's about what you know? At what point in time?
Are you attacking him?
I'm not attacking him. I am describing the angle he went. You were the same people who were singing. Nanado, Ado, the guy man. Ghana.
Who are you referring to?
Kufuor becoming a president.
Who are you referring to?
I'm referring to Ebo Bachman.
Before
he became a butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Until so to two or so no also and done in Tabani Twitter of
ADAKABRI now here is
part of it. Galamsey start here, Namuaha. Party here, Sika. See, Alan Chematin is a fine gentleman. And 2024 elections are here, Kono. I fear Alan more than Baumia. About me grown anymore. Because so far, Ninsamo Kainano are baseless and flimsy accusations.
Oh.
Concert party and theatric performance on stages, dancing from left to right. Our message be one free wa ne bedi echire Matthew Poku Prempe on the mechire no to yampia accusing people of killing others. It doesn't solve this Galamsey problem. You have been in government for the past 8 years. What have you done? No impact anything. This is what Ghanaians are going to look at and decide who lead them. And of course, when you say offer, omo ko pre ko nyani ina no, nipa ba ko pay kan de former president Kennedy ho. Yes. Former President John Dramani Mahama. That makes him a different. That towers him above the rest. He's Ebo Bachman. In as much as I agree with some of the things you spoke about on the neutral grounds, I fully disagree. And I submit it to you this afternoon, say, problem I want you people were part of it. You were part of people who convinced Ghanaians in 2016 to remove President Mahama and bring Mpine Kufuor when you were MPP member. Don't try to, personalize the profit and politicize, personalize the profit and then share the liability publicly. No, that will not be countenanced. Wofa, baby, yeba bejina about Galamsey. Hey, Senior Sabik, you are saying it boldly on this platform, that people should be shoot or should be shot at on sight.
Yes.
Fantastic. atie for masumwa. But let me say this record straight. That the former deputy communication director of the NDC, deputy communication officer of NDC, Mr. Kwakubuahin. Ninsamo kind offer. He was not saying, say, a man from Kutu Galamsey. Please, can I go? Oh, I beg you. Over, there was small scale mining, which is registered under the laws of Ghana, and are permissibly and are permissible or are allowed under the laws of Ghana. Therefore, a person who took gold, and Ghana ha, your large scale mining, deep sharp, the deep mining, and then the small scale mining. These things are allowed by the law. And so, yeah, investor, you are a Ghanaian, whoever you are, now register under the laws of Ghana. The law allows you to mine your gold. And before MPP came to office, there was small scale miners. Woman on mobile, can't get to see Professor Frimpong Boateng and a Muslim audio about Bonting. Party here, Sika. And because party here, Sika, Dinamoye, more German for concessions, and the party members, and you turn out as a chairman for excavators, including more national women organizer. Kedemfua, Yashi excavators. Yashi Anna. Don't let us play the ostrich.
No, continue. Please. I'll rebut that.
Over. Baby Ejnen. And your man Penny Kufado, see eh? So uko krum. Na u be krum nan kwala eshawa krutia eto aboa. Membusa se hwan asoma omo. Deal with them because of here. Na krum honi pasano motie. Woman who some young kwala no mpenimfo na omo no. Na mpeni tifie na hwe man kwala we nanka yebu nanka we fo ka ho bi. Man Penny Kufado became a spokesman for Akonta mining. Akonta mine is owned by Chairman Wuntumi at the time when one of the forest reserves of the Western region, their operations there was not sanctioned by the Forestry Commission, the Minerals Commission, and even Environmental Protection Agency. So like the clearing agency of Ampenia Kufuado, before everything comes out, he is quick to come and clear. Now the clear, who are you to say otherwise? The problem is the president. The problem is the government. Okay? Other than that, Mokoye Town Hall Galamsey meeting Kumasi. Over. The danger we are facing now is this double standard and ostrich by the government. Omampini Akufuado etna flat staff house. Etmi chua krata de mabuji na ponsa, my own brother. So one fan command na santihini. No one share na santihini say, Nene, don't speak your mind. Speak to us according to what we have brought to you. If Opemso Nana, a body and a peja emu, Otumfuo was able to be sanctioned by the government, by the president, not to speak his mind, who else can do in this country? Hey, saying, am I lying?
You have evidence to that effect.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
That the president ordered Asante not to speak his mind.
What do you mean?
Where's the
letter come on, Penny?
Where's the evidence?
Meba. Hey. If Otumfuo is coming to give a lecture or a speech on a public forum, on any platform, who's supposed to write his speech for him? Only secretary or
You know this for a fact.
Meba. Doesn't Nana Santihine have a secretary at Mansia who writes his speech for him? In this case, the speech was all written for him by the secretary. The government did that.
Where's the
Nana
evidence?
Santihine Bekasano was
Where
saying,
is the evidence?
Please, stop the interjections. Was say, me na Abuja port the krata by. Now was saying, Nana Menka Bibia, Misha Krata, andAmenkin, Kata Free for the Koye. Now, yeah, what them Haina, in Momo Galamsey. That was the open remarks from Nana Santihine. I know Nana was going to say something big, but see, need you more. I mean, but I think that Nana could have gone ahead and exposed the evils of the government. Over. Minya Penny Backman Ekasan or making reference to Nkwala ye wo omo a fiscal deform. It's true. There is a medical doctor bi or Konfanoche or some such idea or KNUST Medical School. Or say, I don't know yet that investigations now research now the report by children are born physically deformed. Now, ebo, oh, for sorry. You bet me, I recover you shouldn't be. Unim Galamsey muye pa. You feel be shomp. Shomp on your floor, yo, huru gold na. A court tie ho. Na tropa. Wong. What ya so a bit man memo. No matter your level, but memo easily. Sa shomp, it doesn't dissolve. I bet that was saying dissolve. And this shomp, your riverbed ni now have been covered by this shomp. Say you should need timatia. Number one, we'll see young machines are a bed dredge shampoo na after the natural river bed. So, and if you we are because a shampoo never should need any day, antimintino is a wee a fini free wa. The second thing to do is to recover all the adjoining lands. I will not a one should on the river bed, over cover all those pits na near Drenria. Then you are the Benini. Now, mother give the vegetative cover before the rivers can regain again their natural stability. A bet taking no less than 50 years to do this. That is the only decision. Menkano, it is the consequential effect of the decisions Ghanaians took in 2016. Thanks to Minia Sabek and a Backman. Yabotra videos of microphones the cheat said they tell you a Tom and Pinnacle for the Magana Fwa. They bought a Kufado in the cheaper price. Ghanaians are paying expensively for that. So I expect you, like I said, I respect Mr. Kojo Lanche Martin. I respect him. He's a fine gentleman. Carla Nebedian people anymore. This election wouldn't have been so easy for NDC, and we are facing it now. See, NDC is comfortably walking to the land of victory. Nothing will stop that because Ghana for be hunia omope, any omompe. Yekan. Cocoa production are reduced drastically. You lose thousands of hectares to illegal mining. Our cocoa production capacity keep declining constantly under Mampeni Kufado. President Mahama jam over 46,000 metric tons per year, and then we are hovering a little above 4,000 metric tons. And you turn around and say the cocoa farmers. And now, Omwama manful to Galamsey, a woman fool. And to offer Galamsey now, yet to know, and I will move to know over. The Galamsey, this menace, the fight cannot be won so long as MPP is in office. Okay. Now, maybe you cry no over him. What in cry? You make so. You two Galamsey was angry. Go, me am tia cry there from home by. You two Galamsey was chebia. Me am tia cry there from home by. If I home. What is the Ghana Water Company? Chemicals, somebody no ensure no. I need better than be no offer. That chemicals, they need to buy more to distill the water. The more they buy the chemicals, the higher the cost. Given the current mismanagement and the level of depreciation and the exchange rate volatility, say $1 no acquire $1 per 16 Ghana cedis. And the Ghana Water Company, chemicals in the they push all the costs into the final consumer. Meanwhile, the final consumer is going to drink a water which is highly chemicalized. And the effect is that kidney failures are becoming so common in the system. Before Kufa leave office long, I believe that over 35% of Ghanaians will die before their natural time. God save us. NPP must go. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia is not an option. I agree with Afro-Franto. We need a change. Be it Mahama who will come, Alhaji Martin, whoever must come, but there must be a change in December 7th. NPP must go home. All Ghanaians must make our mind and keep them out and hold them accountable.
Right. I'm Maliba Kingsley Haruna of the National Democratic Congress. And what in no. Sabri we say back to the studios. I rebata be or what?
Bebrekwa. Men say bebrekwa.
Bugri mi enti rebata for the.
Die dikai. Ghana water na okana business o ejuma o hwara. O evidence say Ghana water kwato omu enura omu nua ena omu push ma Ghanaians. Where's the evidence? Who kasa keke? You are not showing evidence. Double standards now kind way. Ye buy abai mu. Nanado consist. I'm afraid say publicly. I catch the world say even if he will cost his presidency, he will make sure that this is sorted out. You were those who want to undermine the whole thing. This is evidence. Evidence in here, massa. Evidence in here, J. And no near, no BNT. What is the higher 2008 now? More BNT. This is the evidence. This is the evidence. 2000 a year election. And no near. What do you say? This is evidence. Yes, me say. This is evidence. My brother. And you know, the can do a case of double standard. You are those who are creating the problems. This is started 2013. You better Kate Jemfo, okay. She's a licensed small-scale miner.
I see.
Kate Jemfo is a and you know she held a press conference. You know, or your press conference. Or your press conference because she was bold because she was doing the right thing. Momo catch and crop. I know that say you voted Mamma. Ampara so the people voted for you. Mokasa Mumaniatiana. You think we should be sitting and you come and take over power? Is that what you're telling us? You are joking. You are joking. We have given you evidence. Evidence here. Actually, say, we are trying to solve this matter. But I know now a friend saying, Ghana water, Eka. I know now a Yibagwin Ekan. I know now we so Ekan say, Yanya, I know Bako answer over this matter. And we are behaving like the way now who behave dear massa. This problem will never be sorted out. It will never be sorted out. Whether it's NDC or MP, this matter will never be sorted out. What you say? Because this is evidence. The president was committed to this thing. You want to undermine the friend say our efforts. We are not more for each other. Catch and go on say, you move to Mamma, Mumuba, Mumba, Atwasunu, Juma, Omoyan. So much more person Moyan until Jobe Biaran, they'll continue to do. Until see, I know who complains saying. Who complains of Momu Visa Maniati China and I say, Massa, you see power today, use power tomorrow. 7 December is coming.
Ewo.
Papa.
My
brother, Kingsley.
Amaliba.
Kingsley.
Fanny dinner food.
Minim Netagenta. All of a sudden, what shall I say there or attack him? Now, Mpadama Mota said there.
Wana.
Oya Kingsley, Amaliba.
Dama.
And your Mpadama Mota said there. I mean, 92 na me join the MPP. The year 2010 media politics crack completely. I stopped politics completely 2010. Now, since now my back is because of Mr. Lanchamanton. I believe that one Ujenya is better than all of them. You obi biara ne political callous sinchen. Na shot nipa ko na nkasa ojina hwano na nyimizi the track record. Inshazi uno he's better than all of them. That's one person pen or a former president. A very significant point in making. Not sure there. We occupied the highest office of the land before. He had opportunity, Mr. Lanchamatin Yebi. Mr. Mahama, Professor Atamas no son in some year running mate. No, was he in Kunim 2008? No, be a vice president. No, Professor Atamas, we no be a president. It doesn't make him better than anybody. Mr. Lanchamato, Obialan Sonism, don't running mates. Obialan Sonism, Obi and woman busy president. That's the difference between them. But check one young record before politics. A brown Obiara bo. Record and Obiara said to Africa, ha, no, in Ghana. Ha. Ibuna Mr. Lanchamaton is far better than Mr. Mahama. In any case, Mr. Mahama, one Professor Temus, win. Economy of the Gen was one of the best in Africa, the best in sub-Saharan Africa. Young growth rate was 14.3%. Within 4.5 years, Ozazi, all the power, now growth rate will reduce from 14.3% to 3.4%.
Wana,
Mr. Mahama, that's what I'm looking.
Oh, Dama.
You see, the only reason why Mr. Mahama won the boldness to talk is that name record no jail, which was very bad. Into Ghana, you rejected it because he took us to the IMF and we explained doom so. The record no, the bad record no. I am not running by Omia. They have made the situation worse. That is why he is talking. So they're not running by Omia. So what wasn't now? There's no way Mr. Mahama into being a Wakasa. So somebody failed with 40%, and because somebody has failed with 30%, in the person who failed with 40% is telling us that he is better. So he should be given opportunity again. This election, the truth is that
why
Ghana for the first you have two decisions to make. The first one is that reject NPP completely. Makacho, it is scary to imagine there, but that's solid. And I give on him now, No, why president or why president and vice president of Ghana? It's so scary. Look at that person. Yanko order and you bill. Oh, and you then all night you ain't Christian won't say all night in your pussy, all night in your fossing. Because Yanko Panakasana, everyone pay a man all night in Wada. Eyi with this vice president. Since a we nas mo beka bia ban sabe. Na say pe tum e da shobinu mu. Mo busy Ghana nyima. Ebe, mo be serious eye. And the most painful thing is when he said that, people were laughing. Those around him were laughing. This is a blasphemy. To blaspheme to this extent, people were laughing because of politics. And I'm saying that, Kingsley, so when it comes to the issue of politics, the point I'm making is that, baby, you do know, on your NDC MPP asemo. So your NDC MPP asemo, I would say NDC is better than MPP, per the records. Because we have only moved from bad to worse. But if it is about personalities, we are electing a president, not a political party, to lead this country. All the resources in this country, all the powers and authority this should be Muza. I am saying Mr. Alan Chamartin is far better. In any case, apart from him being far better, his government of national unity in Kabuma Bano also Azerbaijan are better than the winner takes all system by your home sister. NDC win on Gutin offer, MPP win on Gutin offer. And you also know, to the extent that he's prepared to reduce the powers of the president, as in a second chamber, so that even the president can be checked. That is what we need in this country. Not Bagun Champa, Eiba. Look at, let me tell you. I'm ending on this note. Imagine a government of national unity, quite the best brains in this country, the brightest of minds we have in this country, in academia, in business community, in the religious community. All the best people, NDC, MPP, CPP, PNC, all the best people coming together to govern this country. It is far better than, you can easily predict those who become ministers under Mahama. They follow him, you can predict them.
Over.
Is that what we need as a country? Please. Or we need something better than that?
Because I think and top on Over see
yeah, the man also was on top of
I cannot continue. Over see current IGP. Enya Mahama na appointing no. The CDS, Enya Mahama na appointing no. All the service commanders, including the Chief Justice or Tuesday, there have been changes of succession over the period under Wampini Kufuado. Special Prosecutor Officer Mondebaye, they have made change. In fact, there have been two successive appointments after the resignation of, how they call it, Martinamidu. Domelevo, Mahama appointed him. Akufuado ba dey na way, they Kumasi na say to no free war. Now, see, you know why? When you speak, accord Ghanaians with a little iota of sensibility. But power is an opium of the ruling class. Let me repeat again. Power is an opium of the ruling class. Especially when we have a comprado bourgeoisie clothing themselves in the freedom of, how do you call it, development in freedom, and regarding themselves as, we saw them.
This is an opinion.
In your opinion,
this is an opinion. What is a fact?
It's a fact.
Where's the proof? Where's the research? That's why it's a fact. Where's the research?
Can I continue, please?
This is an opinion.
Overseer.
An uninformed opinion.
For you to come and say that, because Mr. Kwakubu and Kokan say, and this winia. One more let abine licenses, I revoke licenses illegally. Who went through all the laid down process according to the laws of Ghana and can mine as small scale miners. Abina withdraw more licenses. NDC bar, we will return their licenses back to them. That statement, no. I undermine the powers.
It's not a statement, but the thing is here.
Can I continue?
The thing is here. Please, don't change the narrative.
Please, can I continue?
Don't change the narrative. It is here.
How you understand it from the way I see.
The thing is here.
Over.
Don't change the narrative.
And no undermine or penny authority to fight Galamsey.
You're lying.
Really? Then your government is a very useless government and must pack out of office. But see, Omampini Kufuor will check out a you offer. We'll check out.
No problem.
He's not in government anymore.
Coming events cast their shadows.
Yes, he's no longer in government. Many I agree with you, but I understand your frustrations. For him, Omampini Kufuor to tell General say, the next president will take us out of the mess we're creating alone. No, tells you how he has turned the country to. And for your information,
Who are you referring to?
Did not,
me or he?
Mahama did not assume office by virtue of President Mensah's death. It's a constitutional provision, and he fulfilled that. After that, he was duly elected by the people of Ghana. He governed for 8 years. Let me tell you, economic indices, they are, metrics, they measure development within the economy within a specific time. And those factors are not constant, particularly given the third world economies like ours, or developing economies like ours, that relies mainly on the primary commodities as our source of government revenue. When the prices goes up, it affects government positively. When the prices of those commodities comes down, it also affects government revenues, government generation, and government development in the country, as well as the performance of government. No, that's the reason. Even under President Mens, we attain a certain level of development. President Mahama's time, it declined because the problem Mahama faced when he was president for 2012 to 16 was different from the situation that prevailed here under Mensah's time. Okay. Other than that, economic indices bet Makwa could do 100% growth rate, which is impossible. But for me, let me tell you, you talk about IMF and Dumso, the fantastic economic management to Elijah Mahamadou Baumia, your boss was part of them.
Who spoke about? Who spoke about Dumso?
And then do you get it? So please, when you are putting the issues, put them in the right perspective. Let's deal with it as intellectuals. You mentioned it. So you will not listen to you.
In moving on,
so
now,
that is a fact.
And so
it's a sign of failure.
Now, what are the real campaign issues?
Okay.
If we hear a personality is a drunkard, we hear a personality is abusing pork meat, we hear a personality is lecturing us about God, sleeplessness. What are the real issues that the campaign or your campaign centers on?
Yes, Mapa. Let's be serious in this country. Listen to the candidates contesting. Easy me a mate. Easy me a mate, your co-driver. Easy our bonsa. Ibisi so I'm bonsa. Obisi yankopanonda. I mean, how about a group in the Yerizi? That is why we have the results we have. They don't take us serious. If indeed politicians would offer in serious, I don't think that you will can some of catch rain. Say, if follow Miss Alan Chamanton, the campaigner, or your programs, or Alan speaks, Munti Alan, all that he does in there, no GTP no church Ghana for the agent document planner. Yeba for dinner Magana Konenim. On ye a robeshe, on ye in Kasenchu. No, Nizin ye there. Baby ye do no 32 years of manifesto. One born here. Into other plan or Zaba. No plan what church the Kwana Obafado, no one Magana Konenim. Can be a example between a plan and a manifesto. And Mapa, this is what I say. Etukona ko bebia enyim ho na bebia ro kon enkro hoda na edu station a cars e bien si ho ekoro ye private car la was for dropping onyi map wom onyi road map wom ekoro so ye private car don no oye wo baby into road map wom now se nyame yaw nyame anya wadom na ekatena ma onyi road map ro wom eteka no ma on drive onyi baby worko into what junction be around the business. And I'm for left and I'm for right. Oh, what's for right? For right, also no. Choose there for left. A bebra, a corner, also there's a 1 hour each one. But to 6 hours each because engine may be a ruko. It's not more road map numuna. It's not straightforward. No, you can see baby a ruko. That is the difference between a manifesto and a plan. The one with road map is a plan. Alan Chamantini GTP no or a road map for our national development. Intina. What church a kwana abafado no one more many ways ye. The biggest problem in this country on Galamsey the issue of unemployment. It's a Mr. Chamatina. Eco GTP will provide 33 policy solutions. A corner for Obama in Babun ways ye when you Jumawaye or when a book page 72. Equa 71 72. Watch a corner of Obama Babun. Until or a casa, the man some no kaka, economy for the agro parks, large scale commercial farms. Ye bebe for the Juma, ma money, mbabuna where school 5 years, 6 years, munya Juma ye, when you Juma ye, I don't know ye no. Na nye de numensa, numensa, report, report. Abe Ghana. So because a political party, ni delegate conference, where you be the leader of the party, we must necessarily vote for that person to become president, even the person is not correct. I mean, let's be serious. So if you're an independent candidate, because your political party you can't be president. How can you joke like that? When the constitution says there, the two ways somebody can become president in there, either a political party sponsors him or he sponsors himself. Mr. Lenchamaten is sponsoring himself to become the next president of Ghana. Mr. Rao, I want to say,
what are the real issues?
The real issues, the economy, the greatest gift any of those contestants can give to this country at this time is not freebies, free this and free that. It is fixing the economy, because any other thing in this country revolves around the economy. Mr. Lenchamaten has provided solutions how to fix the macroeconomy, how to expand what he terms new agricultural revolution, industrial transformation, and tourism. In Zama 4, we come under the economic cluster of Mr. Lenchamaten, and each one behind the search book. Why church the corner of Buffalo? One fantastic, which is quick and intelligent solution to solve immediately 100,000 to create 100,000 jobs is what I can say. There are more. Also, Oba, immediately 100,000 health booths. Buta, kiosk. Them kiosk, you know. In Babuna, where we invest and where we assess. No, we train one. But what into them kiosk, you know, in some obeying one. Your friend, lifestyle diseases, you know. Today, a BP, a cholesterol, or the check cholesterol, a check sugar level. Them has it on your hospital cost online. So if you have those booths in your community or market area, young man and papa no easily they can walk to that place, check it, or check out. Oh, 5 6 no to ya. Ababu no atina hono. And when you jumaye. 2, you solve health problems. So one policy will create jobs for the youth, 100,000 immediately. Second one will help to solve problems. Also save time. Young man will go waste in the hospital. So these are policies that Mr. Lenchamaten by you report, Yankopon order, Yankopon on that. Now, problem control. Echo Maker's house. Which of one child of Yankopon Bible today. I can come Bible, Yankopon, what's Yankopon on that? Yankopon. So I will, and you bring ya Ghana, you won't you bring you crap it or Yanapa. This all day you bring Ghana. Obviously, the wash you corner one upon. Huh? Napo. Hey, next time be the vice president here. Why then? Let's be serious.
Napo, why then?
What are the real issues?
Where condition here there for free rating.
You're fifteen or two. What
are the real issues for your campaign?
You know about the drip.
Yeah.
The drip equipment that has come. That alone is an example that the country is on its right way towards getting to heaven. Do you know that the economy has started taking a better turn? You know about that? The latest figures coming, the macroeconomic indicators, is indicating, is giving us indications that the country is picking up. After all the friends, Miss Alam and the country is picking up. Now, Baumia says, and listen to just one, it says building into a world-class digital economy. Work with educational institutions and leading Ghanaian and global tech firms to establish a national robotics engineering and AI lab. That alone is one of our policies. Baumia is bringing a new set of thinking, a new way of redoing this economy. He's bringing a new approach of how this country is going to move forward. Eritrea, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. When you give people an opportunity, that they in fact, maybe Alan, but as for the NDC, it's not a good alternative. The NDC is not a good alternative because we have seen their handiwork before. And so, a cadre you are giving to NDC, you are just making a mistake. Eritrea, we are those that should give us the opportunity to break the eight and continue and take them to the promised land. Eritrea, where it is not a problem now day and I say day. We are really going to break the eight and take this promise to the promised land.
Okay, and the real issues for you, NDC, Amaliba.
Over.
Do not have any real issue.
Something say.
Do not have any real
They
issue.
are talking about digital economy.
Yes.
Bibusao. Analog number 2 the state is this year.
What's it then?
The analog economy you came to meet. What is the status of that analog economy?
In terms of.
Please, can I continue?
You asking me a question.
I have not seen you answer.
What are the real issues for the campaign in your corner?
Tell me what you are going to do.
These are the real issues.
Which are they?
Number 1, the business community are on the live bed. And if care is not, in fact, all the business community in Ghana are on intensive care units. And we need an immediate economy, we need an immediate expert as a leader to get them out from this sick economic bed. Other than that, the middle class of Ghana is completely gone. If the middle class is gone, Ghanaian society is gone. Issues need be near can before. Galamsey, for instance, which is threatening the survival of the country. Because you think krahano, you knew banche waha, you knew body ewaha, you knew menkini, Southern you knew abe ewon krankruma. We depend on the rural folks for our collective survival. And it's a Galamsey as said the rural community. Any lance or asomaya. How are we going to survive as a country? What has the government done about it? Even before we come to talk about the food economic indicators like exchange rate, the lending rate, interbank rate, debit rate, including the depreciation of the city, which then people right on to power. You came and take it 3.72, and now saying 9 or how do you call it?
ADAKABRI, is he addressing me?
16 Ghana cities more. Besides that, fuel. What the final say? And then
finally, final comments.
Now also be the final to be mano. Me to watermelon 70 Ghana cities. Just one watermelon. Mama ni musa na osa abrante. Ye you. Kasi kadintra.
And the watermelon also $1 kaka mo to be no.
Ayo. But petrol. $7 na kofa petrol.
Final comment.
Over final comment ni say. Anything we are focused. President Mahama is sending out the message. Nidbedi Prof. Nana is doing same. Our issue is that the youth, the major problem facing the youth now is employment. Jobs. And the 24-hour economy with the trade-shift system is our focus that will address it. By March 2025, you're rolling out that policy now. Immediately, 25,000 police officers are going to be engaged.
Right.
First class. After the pause, anyone want someone?
You have made your point.
Final comment.
Somebody already confirmed that.
You may find Ghanaians, they should, and then allow us to continue with the good works. When we say mobile, they will review the SSS, the free education. Their review will be what? We just cancel it.
Oh, that's your understanding.
And they should allow us to do a better work. Dr. Bowumia is bringing a new thinking of development, a new way of approach to do this. And as I told you, the economy is gradually picking up.
Okay.
The difficulties that we are facing gradually is stabilizing. By December, you see how things are going to work out. Until I know there.
Final comment.
Doctor is going to make
on the 1-for-1 arrangement. Marker there. In Zema Salanchamat, apart from Nankasara as a person, no track record, no better than all those contesting. A government of national unity is better than a winner takes all system. 2, a plan is better than a manifesto. So if Nzeme Basa Makanara, Ebuna Salanchamantin is more of a serious candidate up there on Ghana Konenim. Woman for 2 million shenensa. Now on Ghana for 1 yimzi. Or money in Konenim. Nainje NDC MPP politics. On your Real Madrid versus Barcelona match. Or Ghana. Yankasa bread and better issue. Livelihood issue. Look at what is happening in Galamsey. Look at what is happening in corruption. Look at mismanagement. Our 58 million hole. Or those who say you have all these things in one. But the decision first, kick MPP out. They shouldn't be part of the even conversation. Then the next one is that consider Mr. Lanchaman and Mr. Mahama. If you do critical analysis of the two, in terms of what they have done in the past and the vision they are espousing now in respect of a plan and a manifesto, the person we need at this time This is Mr. Alan Chamartin, and not a political party.
Emphasis that emphasis a big bugri of the New Patriotic Party, MPP. Now, emphasis that Emma Amaliba Kingsley Haruna of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. And also, finally, Asidanako Ede Emma, a Bob Bachman of the Movement for Change, Afra Franto, one Eba, Nefi, Yatanasi. Asida, from ADAKABRI Mamudu, Osioma, Panyuko Jodamiado, Ohima Kwefri, Major Sajmai, and a production or Mokikabomo. Now, a technical production there, Abna Frema Abanko, and then Anaya Safo, and an engineering team, a true, and a worker, and then of 4 million. Omunian, a Yuma Fremo, and now, Aveno, a simple, as a boy. If now there, Ulakoku Michael, and a Bramway, and a teacher foreigner, Omni, Omni Kofi, Normally, I call Jojo.